Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly check the stream, make sure audio is all good. Okay, check. Come on, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. The stream's gonna load audio for me. Come on, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. The stream's gonna load audio for me. Alright, cool. Sounds good. Okay, I've realised that I've got the plugin for a thing for my campaign on this stream. We're just gonna ignore that for now. Anyway, so let's get started. It's a cold and rainy night on Ridgewood Farm. Life on Ridgewood Farm isn't exactly what you would call a utopia. The terror of Farmer Harold is well known on the animals on his farm. Food is often scarce, his temper often very visible, and the conditions that the animals live in let's just say they're not great. Most of the animals on the farm are too scared to do anything about it. However, there are a few who have been thinking of a change in management on the farm. On this night, as the lightning cackles in the sky, the thunder ripples through your bodies, we find ourselves in the barn of Ridgewood Farm. And there is a sheep on the farm who most people know. His name is Floppy. He has gathered 5 animals of the farm to speak with in hopes of having some sort of change on the farm. So to start off with, Barn, you're first in the Discord. How about we you go ahead and describe your character?
Alright. Well, my character's name is Sean. He is a relatively fluffy-looking sheep. He's just got a whole load of fluffy, whatever the hell you call it. It's just wool, exactly. Yeah, it's big, white, fluffy. He's gorgeous. But he looks just really dazed and kind of out of it. He just looks like he's lost in his own little world. He's kind of staring at a little flower that's dancing in front of him. He's just kind of lost.
And just for sake of saying it, what class will you be playing, Barn?
A druid.
Okay.
I am a druid.
Okay.
A Circle of the Shepherd druid.
Gotcha. Matt, you're up next. Matt, you're up next. Go ahead. Describe your character to us.
Okay. You also see a sheep who's looks very healthy as a sheep. His name is Shane.
Oh no.
Shane the sheep.
Sean doesn't like Shane. Sean likes everyone. Sean doesn't like Shane. Just because people mix him up.
He's also a druid.
Can't believe it. Seems
That's
like an idea.
amazing.
Of the Circle of Monsters. And yeah, he's just like standing attention looking at this. He wants just to get moving on.
Okay.
Just does not look happy with the farm at all.
Okay. Lebus, go ahead, describe your character to us.
Yes. Well, from what you all see, you see sort of a small figure sort of turns slowly, like about 180 degrees without just the head, looking at all of you as it's a sort of white feathered with L with sort of grey tips on the edges.
Oh.
Her name is Veronica, and she's a cleric.
Cleric. Cool. Hey, Traveller, You're up next. Go ahead and describe to us your character.
Yep. The present company probably knows him. The favorite of all, yet maybe of not many. The name is Caesar, and he's a pig. Lives in the best part of the stables, and reminds everyone, and if you disagree, my tusks can say the last.
Okay.
With tusks.
I am playing a pig with the Berserker Barbarian class.
Right.
Okay. Lastly, Warwick, go ahead, describe your character to us.
And the final member of this group is a rather annoyed-looking goose by the name of Saturday. And I'm a thief rogue.
Oh. Of course you fucking are.
This was never an option.
As soon as Milk told me about this, I had to.
Yeah, I just like how your icon on the screen is just a goose with a knife in its beak. I can imagine
That game is
continuously
gold.
in there and you just talk whenever you're never out it.
This is probably the best setup. I want to know what I'll hopefully we'll see, but I want to see what druid spells you've taken because I've taken some funky ones.
Okay. So, Floppy looks to all of you. He takes a final look at the door just to make sure that no one's going to come in, to make sure that all the farm workers and Farmer Harold gone to bed. Finally steps up to all. Well, thank you for coming today. Very thankful that all of you have decided to come. I think it's very obvious that things on the farm are not exactly in the greatest conditions. Not exactly the best here at Ridgewood. Which is why I think it's time for Farmer Harold to go. I know there are other animals who have been saying this, but I think it's time for action. Finally. Now, I wanted to talk to you five because, well, I've noticed that you five, you have some things going on with you. I'm not going to pry, but you seem quite exceptional, yes. So, I'm requesting of you, please, help me. I cannot fear the Harold bastard any longer. He has to go. And he has to go by force. Will you help me?
Farmer Harold will die tonight.
Oh, I like your enthusiasm. That's very exciting. Yes. Okay.
I'm just in it for the food,
Well,
If somebody said food,
well,
if we're fighting for the food, I'm in.
Well, I can definitely say the food situation is definitely going to improve once Harold is gone. I can definitely say that. So yes,
right on.
If revolution is successful, we will have food for all, and more than enough. I can definitely say that.
So, what's in it for me? Because, I mean, this seems like a you guys problem. I mean, I'll help you. I like helping people, but food, really? There's mice everywhere. Like,
It's not just food. It's the sake of we don't have to put up with Harold's bullshit anymore.
It's not about just mice and food. It's more about getting quality food, quality mice. For me, at least, it's a better dirt pile. Do you know when was the last time I had a proper dirt bath? Do you?
well,
Harold has been neglecting his work for the last month.
it looked like you enjoyed yesterday's mud bath.
The mud is dry.
It was very stale.
You still look like you enjoyed it. But who am I to tell? I've just been set up on a high perch at the barn every night.
Well, I do say, I have seen one or two owls going around and looking and observing us. However, you've never been part of the farm. I can say this, that once the farm is open to all of us, is accepting, the owls will be accepted into the farm as one of us. As many as you can find. All your friends, family, they can all come, and they'll be equals to us.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'll do it for that.
Thank you. So you're all in? We're actually going to be able to do this?
Yes.
Excellent.
I'm in.
Well. The other animals, there is talk of overthrowing Farmer Harold. However, we need to get the other animals on our side. There are the three groups of animals that you really have to convince. There are the cows, there are the pigs, and then there are the chickens. They are the three biggest groups of animals on this farm currently. If we can convince them to join us, then the other animals should soon follow. We need their help to overthrow the ranch hands. My plan is tomorrow night. All the animals of the farm, they attack all the farm workers, all of the workers under Harold, and keep them busy. But then you five, you take on Harold himself and drive him from this mortal fucking plane.
That sounds like a lot of hatred and like death.
I can assure you, it is deserved.
I mean, bro, like my grass isn't getting any like browner. Like, chill, bro.
Because there's no grass.
Well,
You
yeah.
cannot get any browner. There is none to get browner.
Depends on your point of view, bro.
Well, my personal point of view is that although it's not getting browner, the grass is very brown as of late. And if things don't improve, then that is an issue. Would you not agree?
I mean, yeah.
Your plan sounds sound. But why do we need the chickens? The cowards couldn't even pack their own lives.
The chickens are surprisingly useful, and there are a lot of them. So, imagine a horde of chickens, a tornado of chickens attacking a group of people. Like, I'd personally be slightly frightened. I'd personally be slightly frightened. If they can do that...
Slightly better than nothing, you know?
Exactly, that's my thinking. And plus...
You're quite persuasive. Alright. I'll talk with the pigs.
I do suggest that you all go together. One on one. I don't think you will be able to convince. And tomorrow morning, you see, right now, he looks outside the barn at like outside as it's chucking it down right now. Not exactly the greatest conditions, but tomorrow morning, all five of you each go to the cows, the pigs, and the chickens. Together, I do believe we can convince them to join us. How does it sound?
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Sounds good,
Our
bro.
only option.
Excellent. Well, I thank you for your help.
No worries.
I must ask. I do slightly want to pry into sort of the things that why you people to do, but I don't exactly want to get into business that's not my own. So, if it's, I will leave that.
Oh, bruh, I can tell you. Just
Ooh.
talk to plants. It's easy. Just talk.
I
And
normally
they'll-
just eat the plants. I've never talked to some before.
Oh, bruh, talking to food is like the trippiest thing.
Talking is for weaklings. If you want something done, you just have to do it. Simple as enough.
You need to like chill.
Okay.
You say these
How can I
things
be
every
chill?
day,
How
and
can I
your
be chill?
chakra and shit is like all off.
Again, you're talking. How can we be talking when we have such a magnificent event happening tomorrow? Not now.
Oh.
Tomorrow. I will not be able to sleep. I will not be able to rest. Oh, the glorious revolution.
Guys, yeah.
Okay then. Well, I'll leave you five to it. I will get to work on my end. Talking to the other animals. You talk to the cows, pigs, chickens tomorrow. We will be sorted. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. And Floppy sort of trottles out of the barn into the rain and heads back to their pen. So
They're not coming with us. That's kind of. Alright. No, nothing. Don't mind me.
well, Floppy said he's got like other business on to.
Yeah, fair.
So, unless there's anything that you guys would like to do whilst you're in the barn, is there anything you guys would like to do as you're in the barn?
No, not particularly. Actually, is there any food?
There's lots of hay. There's quite a bit of hay around in the barn.
Hey, Jude. All right. Yeah, sure. I'd like to eat some food before we go.
But I mean, it's nighttime right now, and he asked you to it's in the morning.
All right.
So if there's anything you guys would like to do before you settle down for the night,
Eat. And then
eat.
I'll leave, I guess, yeah.
Just eating.
I'm just gonna start chomping loudly.
The sheep eat hay.
Eat
Fucking
grass.
no, I'll eat anything, dude. This sheep is off his rocker.
Okay.
At the time of his life.
How heavy is the rain?
Quite heavy. It's a lightning storm outside right now.
A lightning storm. Damn.
I would probably Caesar would just go to the furthest part of the barn, the more secluded part of it, and would just start pacing in a circle, talking to himself like, "Oh, I can't wait. Yes, this is going to be, but not now. Have to think. No, thinking is bad. Stop thinking. Stop thinking.
Stop thinking.
Stop thinking. What's tomorrow? Something glorious. I need some food. Food! I'm finding some food! And he starts just ramming into one of those wooden pillars. Just ramming it in and going back, pacing again, and repeating it until he tires out and just falls asleep.
Okay.
I'm still 90.
Alright. Okay, so you're psyched. Caesar's fucking psyched. Okay. You guys just watch Caesar just sort of go around in circles, psyching himself up, just muttering to himself, then just yell out and start pounding into one of the pillars of the barn, till eventually they just knock themselves out completely unconscious. There's you see a little bit of a trickle of blood go down his face as he sleeps.
How far is the barn from the farmhouse?
I'd say about 100 feet. From entrance to the very edge of. It's quite a big farmhouse.
Would I know which window goes to the master bedroom?
Probably not. No animals have ever been inside inside the farmhouse.
I'm gonna find a window on the top floor and smash it.
Okay. So you're just
Psychological
You try
warfare.
this.
oh, okay. Right. So yeah, you're able to go out, go through the. Are you trying to? You can't really smash something stealthily, can you? You know what? How are you breaking? So you're able to like get up onto like sort of the porch and like and to a window. All the lights are out. It's pretty. It's like the middle of the night, so everyone seems to be. How are you breaking this window? How are you doing it?
Boy, are we criminals already.
Well, I mean, that's sort of the idea.
Yeah.
Well, look, smartass.
How are you breaking this window?
Oh no.
I'm going to take a brick. Find a loose brick, fly up, and
I'll say
drop
this
it at the window.
I'll say there's like a pile of bricks that's used for like there's some like building work going off, so you're able to like there's like one or two loose bricks around that you're able to like pick up and like take over to the window.
Try and like sort of fly up and sort of dive bomb so that the brick will.
Oh, so you're trying to like sort of like throw it into the window.
Yes.
Okay, give me a. Just give me a straight dexterity check.
Sure.
So I would count this as like improvised weaponry.
12.
12. Yeah, I'd say that's enough. It's a fucking window. To sort of like, as you're just sort of like flying over, drop it just right, and you drop the brick, and you hear a crash, and a thump 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 as the brick hits the wooden floor on the other side, and the window smashes.
Right, I fly back to the barn.
Okay. As you fly back, you hear someone grumbling and shouting, who you can presume is Farmer Hal, going, "What the fuck was? What the?" That's all you're able to hear, both from distance and because of the rain. Okay.
And as I get back to the barn, it's just sort of go into one of the high spots, like on the beams, and settle down. It's like, such high winds. Such a shame that they keep picking up debris.
Okay. So, unless anyone else would like to do something, we will go. We'll go to next morning. You hear a rooster. Do the what's it called when they do the thing? I swear that's got it. Bro, is it just called? There you go. Crowing.
Cockling?
Yeah, the cock will. He shouts. No, actually, you're all animals, so you understand each other. So actually, what humans would hear that. What you hear is, get the fuck up, you lazy twats, and then and then you wake up to that.
Exactly what I want to wake up to.
So, yeah, you guys awaken. It's roughly 7 in the morning. It's just you five in the barn. You have your mission. You got an objective. What are you guys gonna do?
That's a good question. Well, bugger, let's go and deal with the chickens first. Bros, let's go to the chickens. I heard they've got some good stuff.
Good stuff! They're hoarding food! I knew it! I always knew it!
Yeah.
Let us teach
Yeah,
them! Let them
sure.
make them work for our glorious revolution!
Okay.
Trust me, dearie, you don't want to get in between the chickens and their food.
Yeah, bro, you need
want
to
see
chill.
me angry.
Just chill out. Look, we all know you haven't had your mud bath yet, so just calm down.
That knowledge will not save you, nor will it the chickens. Let us proceed.
Okay. So you guys are heading over to the chickens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you head over to the chickens. Over to the chicken coop. And there actually seems to be quite a bit of commotion going on over there right now. You hear a lot of shouting from the chickens, a lot of screaming, a lot of people like shouting like, "Where have they gone? Where have they gone? Where could they be?" Until eventually you get close enough and you see the leader of the chickens, Catherine, just sort of like raising up her wings and going, calm down, please. I know it's an issue, but we can't deal with all of this commotion, please. We need focus, and we need to think. We can't do that with all this dilly-dallying, yes?" And she turns and sees you all approaching and says, "Oh, 1 second, ladies. Hello. What can I do? What can I do for you today?"
What is
Final
all
revolution.
Viva la revolution!
Excuse me? What?
What is all this practice about?
Oh, well, some of our what the fuck is a baby chicken called? I've forgotten.
It's a chick.
Chicks.
Chick, there you go. Some of the chicks have unfortunately gone missing last night in the rain.
How could
Right, dig chicks.
Well, hopefully you won't be digging these chicks. We need them found.
how many were lost?
4 of them. 4 of them have been lost. It's quite a pandemonium right now.
Were they involved in any criminal activity?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay, how about you boys just, calm down, let the ladies sort about this.
Right, you both have feathers. I do presume.
And I wanted just to come over, wrap her ring around Catherine, and just talk woman to woman.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's wise. Yes. Would you be able to help us, please?
I feel we need a bit more information, just to, give us some boost to helping you. What are the chicks' names, or what do they look like? Any
They're called
particular...
they're called Sammy, Tammy, Lammy, and Rammy.
Okay, and do they have any particular marks on them?
Well, Sammy has a single black feather that goes on the top of his head, I believe, and Tammy has white tips at the end of his feathers. The other 2 not so distinctive, but I don't think they would have wandered off separately.
Aha! So they're conspirators!
Hey, just
Conspirators?
calm it with... No, he's crazy. Look, he's a pig. He hasn't had his mud bath yet.
Oh, understandable. Understandable.
So he's a bit irate because he hasn't got that particular routine done yet.
We all deserve a spa treatment once in a while.
Finally,
Yes.
a chicken that understands.
Yes, well, that's well and good, and we will certainly endeavour to help find your lost chicks. But we are currently trying to host an uprising against the farmers.
Oh, are
Join
you?
the glorious revolution.
Well, I do agree something needs to be done in that regard. And I presume you're asking for our help.
Well, how about this? We find your 4 lost chicks, and you join us. That sounds like a fair deal.
That does sound like a fair deal. I will talk to you. Bring us our lost children, and I will talk to the ladies, and they will most likely gladly help you. Anyone who helps the chickens will gladly get our help in return. If you find them, we will be with you.
We shall do just that then. Now, show us where the chicks, conspirators, or other kinds of criminals were seen last time.
Well, the last time they were seen was last night, and she sort of leads you like over onto the other side of the coop. They were seen playing outside here, and you can see like, you know, where like some of the dirty grass has been disturbed from like sort of playing from like animals just like wandering about. They're around here, but unfortunately, they haven't been seen since then, since last night.
Any possible eyewitnesses here?
Well, ask around. I do believe Jenny was the last to see them.
Who's Jenny?
Jenny, and you can see Catherine sort of calls over another chicken who was sort of like in the middle of the crowd of the chickens. These wonderful individuals are going to help us find our chicks. Oh, excellent. Hello. How can I be of help?
Have you seen anything happening, anything conspicuous around this area?
Conspicuous? What would you mean by conspicuous?
We are searching for 4 criminals.
We're searching for your lost chicks.
Them too.
Oh, well, I do believe I was the last to see the lost chicks. They were here. However, I do think I saw Lammy leading them off over towards the silo over there.
Lammy?
Lammy was one of the chicks. Lammy's one of the chicks who went missing. But I do think they were heading towards the silo. But if you maybe check there. I do not know.
I suppose that would be our next place to look.
Okay. Lead us to this silo of yours.
It's right over there. And she points, and you can just see the silo.
We should probably know where all this shit is, guys. We kind of like live here.
I know. I just didn't know it was silo. It's just Iron Mountain. It's nothing else.
Sure, whatever you say, bro.
Saturday just leans towards whoever's closest and just I don't think Saturday gets out of the barn that often.
Bro, who even goes out? Like, Anyway.
Alright. Let us storm this mountain. What did you call it?
Silo.
Silo, yes.
The silo.
Let us storm the silo.
Ah, well, good luck storming it, I guess. Okay. Goodbye.
We'll bring your chicks back safely.
Thank you. So, I'm assuming you guys head over to the silo.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. To get over to the silo, seems to be nothing like to the basic guy. Actually, you know what? Can everyone give me perception checks as they're walking to the silo?
Okay, passive perception or just like...
Give me perception checks, but tell me your passive perceptions as well.
My passive perception is 15 and
Mine's
my
12.
active perception is... Oh, so I didn't realise I did it twice.
Perception
Same.
plus 2.
My first was 9, but my passive is 12.
Gotcha.
My first
So I rolled
my
a 14,
passive
that's a
is 15.
16 from me.
16, yeah.
12 passive, so 16, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
My passive is a 14, but rolled a 10.
Okay. So, you're walking towards the silo, trying to, just like, sort of like looking at it, looking and see if there's any sign of the chicks or criminals in Caesar's case. I'd say Barn, Shane, and Barn, Shane, and Veronica. Veronica, you barely sort of like catch the sight of this. Like you're trying to scan, but like you're just like innate senses sort of pick it up. Wait, was it Sean and Shane? Fucking hell, I've forgotten all of your names. I wrote them down and I've forgotten all of them. I'm so stupid.
I'm Sean.
I'm Shane. I have 23.
Okay.
That's my first one. Passive is.
Sean and Shane, there we go. Okay, Sean, fucking hell. Sean and Shane, you get a good clear of this while Veronica just sort of just catches it. A feather, a white feather sort of like drifts from the top of the silo, and you can see from and you three look up, and you see on the little like walkway, just like along the top ridge of the silo, there's like a little wall to get across. You see two chicks playing at the top of the silo, who don't really seem to have noticed you approaching.
There they are.
Stop right there, you criminal scum!
Oh my shit.
Oh no.
You shout. You actually shout this to them. They look down and they sort of like see you looking at them and be like, "Oh shit, Jesus!" And you actually surprise them quite a bit. One of them is like, you know, sort of surprised and jumps a little bit, but is able to just, you know, keep their footing. However, one of them loses their footing and just manages to grab the top of the ledge on top of the silo, but is now dangling about 30 feet in the air.
I'm gonna rush forwards and attempt to... Wait, how far away is this?
Oh, you're right in front of the silo at this point.
Right, yeah, how tall is the silo again?
About 30 feet.
30 feet, and I'm right at the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
What can I... Oh, shit. Can I...
I fly up and pull the chick back into safety.
Oh, yeah, that's probably easier.
Well, I think you set them fully onto my wall, on my way back.
Veronica's gonna fly up about 15 feet, just in case any others drop, and just sort of hover halfway between the top of the silo and the ground.
Okay, so, Saturday, you're able to, you fly up and sort of, like, grab... It's easy enough, because, like, flying up, like, you've got enough time. You grab the one that's dangling and sort of, like, where'd you put them?
First, I just place them, like, safely back on the silo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. We weren't doing anything wrong, we promise. Please tell me we're not in trouble.
Not per se, but your fellow chickens are worried about you because you went missing along with two of your siblings.
We just wanted to go and play. We're not in trouble, are we?
That depends.
Certainly not.
Actually,
Sorry if I'm mistaken, but I only see two of you up there.
What?
Where's
One, two, one. Yeah, where are the other two?
they sort of like look to each other, like sort of not really sure if they should say. And then sort of like one of them just like looking at the ground sort of goes, they're stuck in the silo.
Ah. Oh, no.
Bro, how'd they get inside the silo? That's wild.
There was a crack at the top and they were able to get through.
Bro, we should probably, like, get them out of there. Can't be, like, safe.
Looking around at the top, can I see this crack?
Safe.
Yes, you can. It's big enough for you to sort of, being a goose, it's
I can probably get my neck through it.
yeah, you can get your neck through it and sort of like do that like inside, but your body is way too big. Unfortunately.
So can I see?
It's dark. Go ahead and make a perception check, since you know it's pretty dark.
Yeah, and I'm now blocking the light.
14. You're just able to catch a bit of movement inside that you, at a guess, you could probably say would be the size and like sort of the sort of speed of two chicks. And you can sort of like hit little clucks at the bottom as well. So yeah, they're probably still in there.
Do you see them?
I'll put my head out. It's like, yes, I do see the two of them in there, though I'm not quite sure how to get them out.
Do I see a... I probably won't be able to see if there's a hatch or anything up there, since I'm not up there.
You could check on the ground.
Okay, I'll check on the ground.
There is sort of like a little hatch that the humans used to get inside. However, it's got a lock, like a proper padlock.
Yes, the metal crab.
The what?
The metal crab. The thing that the farmers put on, so that I cannot escape. They are not the criminals. They are the victims. Another reason to stop the farmer.
Oh. You got two chicks stuck in the silo. A little lock gate into it. What are you guys doing?
Gentlemen,
panic.
there's only one way to get inside. I will charge and ram, making a hole for you to get in.
You charge and you ram. You like basically.
No. I'm just saying that right now.
Oh, you're saying like if you were doing it, it's like, oh shit, okay, fair enough.
No, I'm just saying. I will make distance from this contraption, and then charge through this bar to open a gate for you to enter to save the children.
As he says, after he says that, Saturday will turn towards the fellow bird and ask, "Would you mind helping me getting these two chicks down first, so they don't get knocked off by the attempt?"
They have wings, don't they?
They're babies, darling.
They're not in the egg anymore.
Mammals. I'll start taking down one of the chicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lifting like they're pretty lightweight. So it's basically just like lifting a baby like in real life. It's fairly light and easy enough to handle, and you're able to do it for both of them. If you would go back up to get the second one. Okay.
If Veronica doesn't get the other.
Okay. So, how are you guys getting the chicks out the silo?
He's just carrying them down.
I mean, the two that are in the silo.
Okay.
Wait, near the locked hatch into the silo, are there any like doormats or potted plants or suspicious rocks?
I mean, there are rocks all over the place. That you'd be able to pick up fairly easily, like having your mouth.
Yeah,
I'm
just sort of knocking them over just to see if they. Because I've noticed that humans have a tendency to put keys under stuff.
Oh.
We are pretty basic like that.
I want to see, can I try breaking the yoke? I want to use like primal savagery on it.
Okay. What does primal savagery do? That sounds fun.
It's a druid cantrip.
Yeah, sure. You could. So how does this form? How does this form?
You see my normal sheep teeth, just suddenly sharpen into like something like that of a wolf or a lion or obviously some sort of more predatory animal, and just start biting at the yoke.
Okay.
Do I roll to hit or?
Roll to hit with advantage because it's a lock, and the DC's
It's not gonna dodge.
18 absolutely gonna hit. So go ahead and roll your damage on that. So how exactly is it? What is it? Sorry.
That's the damage.
Acid
Two
damage.
acid damage.
Well, it was a lock, so it wasn't a lot of damage. It didn't have a lot, but you go at it. Although at first you think that it wasn't enough, you see the lock sort of begin to sort of dissolve away. Specifically at the actual bit that sort of like loops round locked bit, until eventually the door swings open, Who would be standing in front of the silo at this point?
Me.
Definitely you. Would anyone else be sort of just near this hatch?
Saturday's a bit further away, looking under rocks.
Okay. If it's just
Keeping the two chicks near
I'm saying
her.
the savagery of the beast can. Man, this is the beginning of our ever. Oh no!
If it's just you, Shane, can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Don't I have a sure-footed? I have an advantage on strength and dex saving throws.
Oh.
That would knock me prone.
It's no, it's like this is is that a thing that I put into the sheet thing that I wrote?
Yes. Yeah.
Then yes, you do get advantage. A 10. Unfortunately, it's not as you sort of you didn't really think you realize as this swings open and the grains of the inside the silo starts to seep out. Oh shit! I should have thought about this. And you're taken aback, and you do get knocked prone. You don't take any damage from it. However, you are knocked off your hooves.
Oh.
After a few seconds of all this grain just spilling out the silo, two chicks on top of it. So you see them sort of slide out on the grain, and they're just going wee, and then the grain just stops moving, and they look at each other, look at all of you. Again, let's do it again.
I'm afraid that will have to wait, dearies. We need to get you back to your parents. They are.
At this point, Veronica will swoop down and, with the claws of her talons, she will pick up, or attempt to pick up the chips.
Okay. You can pick up two of them, one in each claw.
Yeah.
Yes, the very resourceful chicken. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Now, stand up, comrade. It is not time to start planting grass. Because
So,
I think it's all grain, right?
sorry, what's that?
From the silo, it's all grain now on the ground.
Oh yeah, all the grain has spilled out onto the ground. Yeah.
So basically, Caesar just thinks that the sheep decided to start planting. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Right, come on, dearies. Let's get you back to your parents. I'll just start
Okay. So two of them in the arms of Veronica, and the other two just being coaxed along by Saturday. You're able to get the four chicks back to the chicken coop, and all of the chickens see you approach with the four chicks, just rush forward and just cries of relief and happiness at seeing them. Some of the mothers are start scolding the children for getting lost and being irresponsible, but it's mostly relief that they're safe. Catherine will go up to the five of you as you all approach and say, "Well, I do believe you have fulfilled your end of the bargain. We will definitely fulfill ours. I will talk to all of the girls, and we will be ready when you need us."
Glad to have you.
Excellent.
She sort of gives you all a happy cluck, and then also sort of goes away to attend to the chicks along with the rest of the chickens. Okay, so
What a nice bird, am I right?
Yes, we have made a great achievement, and we have toppled the usurper's control over the Iron Mountain and its containment of grain.
Yeah, what that guy said.
Now, shall we meet the cows?
Sure.
Yeah.
Great, I like the optimism. Let us go.
As we go, I'm just going to take a quick look towards the farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
What can I see of the damaged window?
It's currently actually being boarded up by one of the farm workers. Not Farmer Harold himself, just one of the people who works for him at the farm.
Did none of them notice the silo emptying itself?
Not currently, no.
I mean,
Of course I didn't. They're distracted.
It is also like pretty early on in the morning.
I'm guessing it's like quite a distance away, like behind
It's
the barn.
it's quite a bit away, yeah. Like some of the
Behind, like,
Mhm.
yeah, like being covered by some other buildings, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
So they don't see the yellow part there. Okay.
yeah. It's sort of an obstructed line of sight. Like you can guess they will probably notice at some point soon, but as of now they haven't.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
so
To the fields then.
you'll head over to the cow pens in the dried up fields. Quite a large gathering of cows, just like mooing and crunching what little grass they can. You see you just see them sort of like minding their own business with their calves and sort of yeah, doing what they're doing, going about, like some just waking up, some just like getting a drink, some eating. But they're not really as of currently, they're not really paying you guys much attention.
All right.
What do you guys plan? Good, Dick?
Panic. I don't know.
Everyone, gather around!
Make it. You know what, Caesar? Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Okay.
Yeah, just see if we can get. Let's see if you can get their attention.
The one thing I'm not proficient with. Is it good?
Oh, okay,
Oh!
okay. You shout out, like you basically put yourself in like the middle of like this little pen. Well, I say little, in the middle of the field, and just shout out to get the attention, and suddenly everyone sort of looks towards you, like stops what they're doing in shock and just like is looking towards you. You can hear a pin drop. You've got the crowd's attention.
Listen up, cows! You have seen the situation that is going on. This cannot continue any longer. Join us in our glorious revolution. Aid us in overthrowing the usurper rule over our rule. Help us, join us, and together we will make the grass greener, more delicious, and plentiful for everyone.
You say this. There's a couple of murmurs among the crowd. They're sort of like talking to themselves, like, "Are you serious? Like this? What the?" Till eventually, after a couple of seconds of no real response, you see the crowd starting to part on the opposite end of you. Until eventually the crowd parts and you see a giant bull walking towards you. You guys know this bull as Billy. He's like sort of the leader of the cows.
Oh, hey, Billy.
What makes you think that you're fit to lead us in this whole thing? I want to know.
Oh, we're not the leaders, we're mercenaries.
Either way,
He's
How
a
do-
mercenary.
either way, how do I know that this whole thing is something worth getting involved in? How do
Well,
I
we've
know
already broken
that?
into the grain silo.
Anyone could do that. I could do that on a fucking Wednesday if I do.
Really?
Yeah.
And imagine what could have been. Could you, for example, take on the people, the farmhands of the farmer himself?
I could.
Really?
But
Because
like,
right now it seems like it's you and all of these cows between you and me. Only now we are talking face to face. Your fields are becoming less and less fruitful. The quantity is dropping. What's the matter with you, Billy? Don't you see what's going on? Are you really going to stand for this injustice to your own cows? To you?
you see Billy sort of pondering this for a few seconds. What I say?
He's pondering his orb.
gotta say it's not exactly tip-top situation that's going on right now. However, I've got to make sure that if an opportunity presents itself, it's got to be a decent fucking opportunity. I've got to know the people involved in this whole uprising, whatever the fuck you've got going on.
The glorious revolution.
That. I got to know the people involved in that can handle themselves, can actually contribute, because if they don't, shit's gonna go wrong, and I'm probably gonna end up in a burger. So,
Oh, what's a burger?
you don't
What's
want to
that?
know. You don't want to know.
Yeah. For
So,
some reason, the farmers have been eyeing my ass.
Jesus.
But get to the point. What do you want?
I want you to prove yourselves.
Name your task.
Is you five sort of organising this, or just like sort of trying to get us into this, is it? You five take on me, and if you beat me, sure, fuck it, we'll join up with you.
Deal!
Okay. You see the crowd does like sort of like gets wider and wider apart. You see Billy sort of like do a couple of circles trying to hype himself up, and you sort of, you know, the thing that bulls do when they're trying to like grinding their hoof into the ground, just psych himself up for a fight. I'm gonna bring you guys over to this thingamajiggy. Go ahead, place yourselves anywhere like around here, and then go ahead and roll initiative.
What is my fuck? Oh shit!
You right
I
there?
gave myself some. Yeah, I gave myself some terrible stats.
I just need to...
That is a 13.
13. Okay. I need a pen. Shit. Fuck.
Oh, right, we're finished it.
6.
6.
9!
Everyone with high agility is rolling low, and everyone with low agility is rolling high.
Yep.
That is
Ooh, 19.
always the
16.
case.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am missing someone, I think?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's not rolled the initiative?
Sean.
Did I?
It's bar Sean. Or is
No,
it
I've
14?
rolled initiative. No,
Oh,
it's
is that... Oh, is that the 14?
Yeah, it's the 13.
Oh,
It's
13.
13 since he has a
Gotcha.
minus 1 to his
I'm
I don't have
stupid.
the thing to
My
roll
mistake.
with.
That's
Yeah,
alright.
keep going.
No worries, no worries, no worries. Okay, alright. Oh, you guys rolled really well, fucking hell. So,
All in a day's work, yeah. You know. Just humble bragging.
just a little humble brag, yeah. Okay. Fucking hell, I have no pens that have got ink in them. I'm meh. Fucking Jesus. Shane. Veronica. Billy, then 13, 6. Cool. Okay, so first up is Shane. Shane, you see the fight about to begin, and you know this is happening, and the fight starts. What are you doing?
I use my wild shape,
Mm-hmm.
and I shed my guise of sheep into a wolf. A wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will.
Fucking hell.
I made myself a druid sheep just for that joke.
Jeez.
Shane was a secondary thing.
I've got to applaud you for that. Fair enough. Okay. You're not a Circle of the Moon, are you?
No.
So that's your action, yeah?
Yes.
Okie doke. You've got movement and a bonus action. What are you doing with that?
I will. Well, first I'll send you the stat sheet for a wolf, so you know what I'm doing.
Oh. Yep. No worries. No worries at all.
And I will move. Okay, wolf's movement is 40, so I'll move here, be on the side, and that will be it.
Okie dokie. Next up is Veronica.
Yes.
Veronica, what's your play?
Well, I like to fly up as high as possible, which is 30 feet.
Yep. It is your action to
And-
take flight, by the way. Just to let you know.
Is it?
It's it's an action to sort of take flight. I had to nerf flight because it is difficult,
I won't take flight then.
Oh, okay.
Instead, I will move 10 feet diagonally back here.
Mhm.
Then I want to cast my cantrip, Dark Maiden's Moonfire.
Ooh, what does that do?
And what?
Reading it. As an action, I can hurl the moonlight at the creature.
Okay. Okay, can you go ahead? That's an attack roll, is it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yep. 7.
7 misses, unfortunately.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. So, is that your entire go?
No, I still have my bonus action.
Ooh, okay. What you doing?
I'm doing nothing, that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, so next up is Billy. Billy is, he sees this, wolf, like, sort of run up to him. But his attention's more on the pig that was talking shit. He wants to test the pig, mostly. So, he's going to charge you, Caesar. Go right up in your face, and he's gonna try, and he's charging you with his horns.
Mm-hmm.
That provoke an opportunity attack.
Yes, that would. That would. You can absolutely try and get this guy.
So I'll use the wolf's bite.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll this manually.
No worries.
If you've got Beyond 20 and open the wolf sheet in D&D Beyond, it will.
Oh, I
You can
didn't.
use-
Okay, where's beyond wolf? Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Oh, a 21 absolutely hits. Fucking hell. So that's 7 damage in total, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Right, so that's the opportunity attack. Billy is just gonna sort of like take that bite. Your teeth scrape across his chest, but he just takes it running and just goes straight for Caesar still. And just go to attack you. Caesar, oh fucking hell, does a 22 hit you?
Most definitely does, yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell. So yeah, because of the charge, he gets an extra bit of damage. So in total, that is going to be
9 points?
13 piercing damage.
13. Okay.
Okay, and that's gonna be Billy's go. Next up is Sean.
I'm just gonna. Sean is just gonna kind of do a little like hop with his front hooves and like tap the ground, and I'm gonna cast what's it called? Fuck! I need to look at it again. Ice Knife at second level.
Ooh, okay.
So that's 1d10 Oh wait, so I rolled to attack, so it's what? +4 to hit. Give me a sec, so...
Yeah, it'll be plus your wisdom and proficiency.
Right.
bonus.
Yeah, wisdom
So
plus
is a 12
proficiency.
to hit? Does that hit?
A 12 just hits.
Just hit, sick. Right, so you take 1d10 plus... Is it like...
I don't-
Yeah, 1d10... On a hit, you take 1d10 piercing damage. Oof.
Yeah, with spells, I
Ooh.
don't think you get modifiers on the damage.
No, there's
I
no
thought-
modifier.
There's
Oh.
a secondary effect though.
But there is a
Oh.
secondary effect of 3d6 cold damage, but you have to, on a dexterity save, fail.
Oh,
So
okay.
you need to roll
What's-
a dexterity save
Yeah,
for me.
so isn't that everyone within a distance of the
Within
target?
Oh, I'm-
5 feet.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, he fails that.
He fails that. Alright, well, can the pig roll that as well?
Caesar, you
Both
got to
you
make
need
a
to
dexterity.
chill out,
Friendly
bro.
fire! Friendly fire!
Is it within 10 feet of the ball?
5
Which
feet.
one was the
5 feet.
dexterity?
Oh, 5 feet.
Dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you take 3d6.
Okay, go ahead and roll that damage. Oh!
Yeah,
That's
it's a nice spell.
fucking hell.
It's a very powerful spell, but it's also
Friendly
not
fire.
something to fire into the melee.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm gonna. That's my action.
Mhm.
And then, let's see. I would like to. What else can I really do? I don't think there is much I can do as a bonus action.
Still got your
Unless-
movement as you still got your movement as well. Though.
Bonus action. I can spirit totem. Oh yeah, that is true. I'm gonna. Oh, but. Pretty sure I can only use that once until before a short rest. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just stay where I am. I'll maybe move back a
Question.
bit.
I know
Yeah, I'll move to here.
I'm a bit slow at this. I'm a little bit slow at this. This was a dex save, right?
Dex save, yeah.
I wasn't blinded, deafened, or incapacitated, which means I was supposed to do it with advantage.
Well then,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
because I think that's a barbarian thing, isn't it?
Yeah, primal
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, so go ahead and make it with advantage then. It's good to know
Oh,
roll.
boy.
Ah, never mind. Not much better.
Never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
no.
Mhm.
Well, rip. I'm sorry. It would have been half damage otherwise, so it still would have been 7 damage even if you had succeeded. It's a good.
Why
start.
didn't you shoot its ass?
Well, I didn't feel like pissing him off too much.
You're pissing me off!
Fuck you. You need to chill out.
Is
Exactly
that-
why I used the ice spell.
Is that your go? That your go?
I'm already-
It is my go.
Okie doke. Caesar, it is your go.
I swear, if I end up in a burger.
Hmm.
Okay, well, bonus action, I rage.
Nice.
So, as a reminder for myself, I do get a lot of few good benefits.
Hmm.
Are you going to frenzied rage?
Yes, I'm going to frenzy rage.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Let's just say, bro. Okay, I have no idea what that does, but my first time playing barbarian, so sorry.
No worries, mate. No worries. It's all good.
Okay.
What one shots on 4?
So, just doing a regular roll to know what I'm working with.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. 5 doesn't hit him.
It does not. No. Wait, what? A 5?
Wait. No, wait.
It should
sorry,
be
that's-
your strength plus proficiency, and I think rage gives you a +2 on top of that.
The plus
Oh,
2
what?
is for damage, not for...
My
Damage,
mistake.
damage.
So yeah,
That
it's
would be-
your strength or dexterity plus your proficiency.
That would be 5, so that would 6, 7, 8. That would be 8.
Still doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You still, because you frenzy rage, you do have a bonus action attack as well, though.
I
So
use
it's
the
on
bonus
every turn
action to
apart from
rage.
the first turn.
Ah, yeah, my mistake. Yeah, you use your bonus action to rage. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was your action, your bonus action. Are you moving anywhere, or are you staying put?
Staying put.
Okay. Saturday. That is your go.
I'm going to jump off from where I'm standing on the fence,
Mm-hmm.
and then go around to the side of the bull and start pecking.
Nice. Go ahead and make that with advantage, and if you hit, you will get your sneak attack damage.
Yep.
That's you're rolling for damage there.
Oh shit.
I think for these things. Oh! Yep, 23 absolutely hits.
Just in case. Yeah.
Okay.
Damage is 7 and
7 total plus the d6s. I'm not sure how much it is at level 4 for rogues.
it's either 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
It's the same as base. You only get an increased sneak attack dialectic.
Yeah, it's 2.
2d6. Alright, go ahead and roll 2d6, and that'll be on top of the 7. Oh!
17 damage.
Damn! You just like peg exactly like the sweet spot on Billy's underbelly, and just like. Oh, I mean, either way, Billy lets out a yelp of pain at that. He did not like it. That was rough.
And I will use my bonus action to disengage.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
We are back to the top of the round. Shane, you're up, my guy. What you doing?
Go, Shane. We believe in you. Yo.
Oh, okay, so yeah, me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
Sean.
going to charge up to this fool's rear and bite him again.
You're biting him in the ass. There are laws against this. Go ahead and roll to... Oh, 17 does hit. 4 damage.
Just as a reminder, wolves, they get advantage on attacks against creatures if they have an ally.
Well, they have. He has advantage anyway. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
You go ahead. Go ahead. Just roll like to attack again, just to see if you get a crit on the off chance. It's exactly the same. I'll take the first damage, but yeah. Nice fucking.
Also, he
hit.
needs to make a strength saving throw or
Okie
be
doke.
knocked prone.
Oh,
DC having strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
strength save. Okie dokie, can do. Yeah, he makes that. He got a natural 19 plus his strength, so yeah, he makes that.
Hmm.
I understand what this burger is now and why you
Oh my god, that tasted really nice. Shane's got the taste for beef now.
The sheep starts contemplating Connor's voice.
Is that your entire go?
Yes.
Okie doke. Veronica, you're up.
Yes, hi, yes. How does Caesar look right now?
He looks in a bad way. He seems to be realizing, oh, I've got myself into a fight that I can't exactly handle. He's
Okay.
still standing, still fighting, but not in a good way.
So, I'm going to use my action to take flight and go up 30 feet.
Okie doke.
Then, for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word
On who?
on Caesar.
Okie dokie. They got a roll for
Wait,
that.
Do we have to use our
Shit.
action to fly every turn?
No, it's just an action to take flight, and then it's, you've got it.
Yeah, so you would still have your action.
No, because he didn't take
There's-
flight. He didn't take flight last turn. Okay.
No,
Caesar, you get 3 hit points back.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So it is Billy's turn next. He's gonna sort of yelp out, turn around, look at this wolf that's just bitten him in the ass, and he's just gonna fucking turn around and just sort of ram that wolf. So he's going for you, Shane.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 10 to hit.
And to hit, well,
Oh,
that when you hit me in my base form and I...
it's
It's 13.
so that doesn't. So since you're a wolf, that doesn't hit. No. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
That is his turn. He's just sort of like he's not thinking right now. He's just in a blind rage and panic. Okay. Sean, you're up.
Sean's going to do a little hop, and then is going to start changing shape. I'm gonna wild shape into an ape. I'm gonna send you the stat block.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna rush forwards and beat the shit out of this thing with 2 fist attacks. I'm gonna fist it twice.
You moon.
Wait, give me a sec. No, it's a half. An ape is actually a half CR.
Yeah, but you circle of the moon.
No.
Yeah. So you like
It's your action.
it's your action to wild shape.
Oh, it's my action. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot.
I'll let you go back on that if you want to.
Yeah.
No, I would still definitely rush up.
No, I mean as in wild shaping. I'll let you like not wild shape if you wish to.
No, I'll still wild shape.
Okay.
Oh, and I
So
know
many
wild
people who like only think of druids as moon druids.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, no, because I was when I was reading through the description, I remember reading through that yesterday, going, oh right, okay, so there is a difference. I just completely forgot about that. This is my first time playing a druid, so I've not actually, played, especially this circle of the shepherd is like kind of weird, like spirit totems and stuff. But yeah, I'll just move forward and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Caesar, you're up. What you doing?
Okay. First off, gonna do a reckless attack.
Reckless, not. I mean, you don't need to because you've already got advantage because of flanking.
Oh, okay. Then I'm attacking.
Yeah, normal attack and you'll just have advantage. Oh, 19 absolutely hits.
but
Okay.
try the other attack anyway, just in case it crits.
Unnatural 20. I mean, it's better, but it's not a crit. But yeah, that's definitely hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Plus, and I didn't understand quite the task ability for the pick. Is it 1d6 plus your strength modifier?
1d6 plus your strength. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So that's 7.
So, nice.
Plus
So,
2 from rage.
plus, so that's 9 damage. Oh. Okay.
And I'm not done. Second attack because of the friendly.
Yeah, you've got a second attack as your bonus action. Yeah, go for it.
I love Frenzy Barbarians.
It's still advantage.
It's
so
still
you can make
advantage.
another roll and
Come
get
on.
another placid 20.
Damn, oh, what the fuck?
And now you're
Okay.
gonna roll it again and get 7 damage.
Well,
If this is actually 7 damage, I'm gonna freak out. Oh. Damn. Okay. Either way, Caesar, how do you take Billy out? I'm assuming you're not trying. I'm assuming you guys aren't trying to kill him because this was a test. This was a test. But how do you just how do you humiliate him? How do you take him out the fight?
he did turn around to face the sheep, right?
What's that? Sorry.
He's
He
currently
turned
facing the
around.
wolf.
Yeah.
So
Headbutting
he
him in the
technically
nuts.
has his ass in front of me.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Well,
Oh no.
let me show you what burgers are made of!
Oh, cool.
Oh
Never turn your face to Caesar! And I just rush, biting his ass with my tusks.
no.
Oh shit.
Because I see that place where it's all red already from the wolf bite.
Yeah.
So, besides, like,
Oh, you go on the
enemy-
same point that the wolf bites are on. Oh god.
Huh. Beef kebab.
Ooh.
God damn. So, you guys, oh, fucking hell. So yeah, you do this, you bite into him and the tusks go right into him. Billy yelps and goes, Alright, fine. He starts tapping on the ground as if he's tapping out from a wrestling match. I'm good. No more. Okay, I give up, okay?
So we have your herd.
You guys can handle yourselves, so yeah. We'll be there, we'll fight with you.
Sean's gonna jump up onto his shoulders and just start picking at bugs and shit. and steam them out. It's still in ape form.
Yeah, Billy's not gonna fight that. He just like lies down on his side.
Billy's not bad.
Billy's just lying on his side, like, oh, yeah.
My friend, comrade, I require your assistance. I think I'm stuck. I did not expect my task to be that sharp. Can someone assist me, please?
No, bruh.
So you guys actually look over, and yes, Caesar is actually like sort of stuck. He's actually turned at the same time as Billy laid down. Caesar went the same way because he was unable to escape the wounds that he's created in Billy's ass.
I just walk up to him, still in wolf form, and just sort of like headbutt Caesar, like to try and pry him out.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Using wolf strength, which is 12. So
Strength.
Yeah, that's a 5. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you unfortunately you're just like, it sort of hurts Billy a little bit. It's like, no, go, stop, and like yeah, it's a bit too stuck.
Oi, ape sheep, you have hands. Mind helping?
Just continue eating fucking
We can
flies.
still talk to each other.
I actually, yeah.
That's not talking. You think they're talking to you when they do that? That's not talking. They're just mocking you.
Oh my god.
If there was actually an ape on this farm, they would be so offended at this moment. This isn't.
I changed back to my original form and just roll off. Just a big tuft of fur, just I'll sort of bounce off.
I'm gonna go get between Caesar and Billy's ass, and like using both my wings and my feet to just try and pry them apart.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Sure.
Oh,
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Like it's like pulling something out of butter.
Hey.
Oi! Sorry about this, guys.
Fuck you, boy.
I don't like the butter.
Hey,
I do like butter. I don't like.
George, can you...
Now, 2 down, 1 to go.
Billy. It was
last
the
one left of the
pigs.
pigs.
It was the pigs.
Your people.
Yes, and I have achievements to brag about. I hope you will hold to your word, Billy. Oh,
Sorry, I had to. Dog was complaining. What were you saying, guys? Sorry.
I hope you will hold to your word, Billy, or we will have to do this again.
No. You've proven your point. We'll be there. Just say when and where.
We'll be calling. Let us go talk to the pigs now.
Okay. So.
You need to chill, bro.
As the evening, Shane turns back into sheep form. Because it occurs to him, maybe being in the form of a wolf when approaching pigs would not give off the best impression.
Yeah, probably not.
Especially when I have a bit of blood on my teeth.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Okay. So, you guys make your way over to the pigs. They all seem to be sort of gathered together. From what Caesar has told you, and from and you can see that he was speaking the truth. All the mud seems to have dried up. Look, not the most relaxing sort of spa treatment you'll get. As you're approaching, separated from like the crowd of pigs, is one pig that really catches your eye. He's very, very like wrinkled, disheveled pig, and he's walking with a limp. He sees you approaching, then walks towards you. Oh, hello. How might I be helping you?
join our revolution.
Hmm. You request my assistance, eh? Well,
All pigs.
well, how about this? I will give assistance to thee if you can answer my riddles 3.
Oh no.
At which point, one of the pigs, who's like sort of in the crowd, sees this and looks over and goes, "Gary, the fuck are you doing?" "Nothing." "Gary, are you doing your fucking riddle thing again?" "No."
Okay.
"Gary, I swear to God, I told you can't keep doing this. You're ruining our Jesus Christ." And this pig walks over, sort of like sort of plods over, and sort of like, and so he goes up to Gary. "Gary, I told you can't keep doing this. You're ruining our image. All right, stop it. Go back over there." "Sorry, Trevor." And this new pig sort of talks to you and says, "Sorry about that. He's a bit weird. My name's Trevor. I'm leader of pigs. I'm leader of the pigs. How can I help you?"
We are setting
Join
up
our
a
revolution.
revolution.
Sorry, there were like 3 people
We're
above us.
setting up a revolution against our human overlords.
Oh, okay. Sounds fun. Not exactly sure if that's quite beneficial. You know, that's a bit of a risky move, isn't it?
Beneficial.
Okay, beneficial's the wrong word. I'm just saying it could turn out a bit wrong. You know?
Yes, well, we've already managed to get the chickens and cows on our side. We've already engaged in psychological warfare against the humans, and we have stolen access to the food silo.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds alright. Okay. You hear from like the crowd, "Trevor, can I please talk to them?" "No! Just shut..." You know what? I've got an idea. Trevor's like not, he's not all there.
You mean Gary?
Gary, sorry. Back on that.
You're
Sorry. I'm Trevor, yeah. You're a smart guy.
Trevor's not all there. It's like,
You're a smart guy. So you know what? Gary seems to be coming up to us like he wants everyone's riddles. So you know what? If you can just amuse Gary for just 5 minutes and just, get him off our asses. I think if you just give him a bit of attention for like 5 minutes and just wear him out mentally, you know what? I say we'll help you out. Thing is, we don't actually know what riddles are, so, we're pigs. So we don't actually know what we're doing. But if you guys can talk to him, like, you seem pretty smart. He points to Veronica. You seem pretty smart. So no, Saturday, sorry. He points to Saturday. I'm getting your names mixed up now.
At the same time.
She laughs in 8 intelligence.
So if you can just amuse Trevor for like 5 minutes, we'll help you out.
Laughs in 14 intelligence.
How's that sound?
Sounds pretty good.
All right.
We'll answer his riddles.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
As Shane's walking away, he looks to whoever's next to him. What's a riddle?
Gary doesn't exactly catch that. He sort of like turns around, shouts, "Trevor!" "Yes?" "Yeah, you can come talk to these guys. They'll do your puzzle thing." "Ooh! Ooh! And Trevor comes up to all of you guys, and Gary, I'm mixing the names up again. I'm so stupid.
Trevor is the riddle pig.
No. Trevor's the leader. Gary's the...
No.
No.
I mixed this up at the start, because Trevor was supposed to be the leader. That's what...
So who's the insane one, Trevor or you?
So, Gary is the riddle one. There we go. We're going to say that now. Gary's the riddle one.
Gary is Mr. Riddle. Okay.
Gary's Mr. Riddle. Okay. Saying that now.
The
Okay.
Riddler.
So Gary's
Riddler, yeah.
Gary's the Riddler, yes. So Gary comes up to all. So, I've never actually told anyone my riddles before. This is exciting. Okay. You see he's sort of like trotting a bit, like very overexcited at this. So, the first riddle. I belong to you, but your friends use me more. What exactly am I?
Trust.
What'd you say, sorry?
Patience.
Trust.
I don't think it's that, no. I don't think it's that one either. It might be, I'm not sure.
Your food!
You don't even know the answer?
No. Maybe. If you say the answer, I might remember it.
What?
Right, it's food.
I don't think it's food.
Ah, but it has to be food.
It could be food, but I don't think it is.
That means it's a food.
Make a persuasion check.
Let me just find it. Why didn't I do anything with charisma?
13.
I was going to say, does he get advantage because he's a pig?
No, I'm gonna say like 13's like just enough, to be honest. Like, you know what? I think it might actually be food. That makes sense, yes, it does. Because all your friends are like stealing your food all the time with their it's annoying. Yes.
It's yours, and they take it.
Exactly! It's so...
Yours, and they take it.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Exactly.
Yes.
Alright, one done.
Oh.
What's the next one?
Second riddle. Oh, okay. What has hands and a face, but does not hold anything or smile?
I've heard humans mention this a few times. I think they call it a kyok.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but I mention it.
your
they keep
mind is wonders.
Hands.
Oh, this is amazing.
I do not want to encounter what this kyok creature is that sounds horrifying.
Yes, I think it's some sort of monster that holds the humans and as their slaves. I'm not sure myself. I just heard it somewhere, but I thought it sounded clever. Anyway. So, okay. Final one. Gertrude's mother has 3 children. There is Benjamin,
Who's Gertrude?
and there is Samuel. Who is the 3rd child?
Me.
Gertrude?
I'm sorry?
The third child's me.
It's you!
Yes.
Make another persuasion check, fuck it. And I don't think it's you. Are you related to someone called Gertrude?
I know about food.
Who's Gertrude?
Wasn't she a chicken? No. Was she a pig? No.
He turns around. Are any of you called Gertrude? And like you get a couple of like, no, who the fuck is Gertrude? Like, no, I don't think Gertrude's a pig.
Any ideas? I'm out of ideas. What was the question again?
1 second, I've forgotten. Oh, I remember. Gertrude's mother has 3 children. There is Benjamin, there is Samuel. Who is the 3rd child?
Gertrude. Because it's Gertrude's mother. And if Gertrude's mother has 3 children and you named other 2, then that means the 3rd has to be Gertrude herself.
I'm
completely
Gary.
mistaking how mother...
Gary just looks to you, Shane. Are you a god?
I
Yes.
sometimes
Yes,
think
he
of
is.
myself as one.
Oh. And like Gary's a bit like sort of taken aback at this, and it's sort of like, you know, the Ewoks when they see C-3PO. It's sort of like that sort of level of shock. Trevor sort of comes over and sees this, sort of like plods over again. Oh, you've entertained him quite a bit. Like Gary's still like, oh, I've never seen him like this. Wow.
We have prepared him. We have prepared him for the revolution.
Well. Oh, thanks for that. You guys seem pretty cool. Yeah. You'll just tell us where we need to be, and yeah, you'll have a help. It's good to see some people doing some good around here. Excellent. Nice. Well. Just get a hold of me, and I'll let you know when what we can do to help. Okay. So, you've gathered all three parties of the all three types of animals who I've forgotten that sheep's name. Floppy. There we go. That Floppy recommends you to get. As the day goes on, like as you're walking through the farm after this, you sort of see like the tension around the farm has changed quite a bit. Like you see the animals are like and word spreads of like what you've been doing, what you're saying, and like Floppy's been doing their work as well. So you see the tension, people talk, like the animals talking about like what's to come. Sort of you can see they're getting ready, getting themselves psyched up as the day goes on. And eventually sundown is almost here, and you and Floppy will be waiting for you in the barn.
Can I take either a short rest or a long rest?
I'll say yeah. You guys, after you guys have taken out the pigs, you guys can take a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, I think, is it alright if we guys go for a quick, like, 10-minute break after this?
Yep, that sounds good.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright.
So, yeah.
So far, I'm loving this.
So, yeah, thank you, Morning. We're just having a bit of a weird one today. So, yeah, thanks for pairing with us, the weirdness of this. We'll be back in, like 5-10. I just need to go to the toilet, get a drink. Yeah, back very soon with you. So, towards the end of the day, you guys would have gone a short rest, by the way, if you wanted to like recover health and hit points and stuff. Not sure if you guys would have wanted to do that. But if you can, if you're missing hit points, you can do that if you want to. But you know,
I'm pretty sure that's
Have
just
again and use of my wild shape.
just oh yeah, I think
Do we get our wild ships back?
Do you get wild ships back on a short rest?
I think so.
Maybe.
Think so?
I'm missing a spell slot, but that's only a long rest. Get them back.
Do you get wild ships back on a short rest?
Short or long? Short or long rest?
So yes, you get your wild ships back.
Yay!
Okie dokie. So, it comes to sundown, and you can see that all the animals of the farm are gathering towards inside or just outside the barn. You guys make your way through, and you see Floppy there, just sort of like talking to other animals, giving them like about plans to do, about what's about to happen. He sees you approaching, and sort of like just sort of trots his way over to you. Right. Well, hello again. You've all done very, very well. I'm very proud, very excited about what's going to happen. Do you have any trouble getting everyone to agree to this?
No trouble.
Nothing especially.
Oh, I heard you had to a bit of a fight with Billy over there. Salute.
Yeah.
Well, seems you didn't completely take him off his feet, but I'm glad that it wasn't too much trouble for you. So,
Not at all.
okay, so, right. I have a plan for what's about to happen. All of us, right now, all the farm workers are out in the fields farming the wheats and the plants and all those things. All of them are out there. All of us, all the animals, we are going to go out there and deal with him. Right now, Farmer Harold is inside the farmhouse. He doesn't seem to be very happy, but once everything gets going, hopefully, what's going to happen is he's going to step outside, where he will see it, or the commotion going off in the distance. However, E5 will be waiting for him outside the farmhouse. And when he steps out, you get the fucking rapscallion, yes? This sound like a good...
all die.
Oh, okay, that's, very... okay, right. So, I heard that, you've all done, great things to get the attention of everyone here. I'm not sure if you'd want to say a few words to the crowd as they, to prepare us, but, would you want to say a few words to everyone?
I would most probably would.
Oh, okay.
I doubt it has a 9 in charisma, so he just probably end up demoralizing everyone.
I would
just
most
go up there and say,
gladly.
your deaths will be greatly appreciated to our cause.
Sacrifices.
Meat shields.
Some of you may die, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I see you read my script. Okay, I'll have to improvise then.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not going to say anything. I don't...
Caesar, if you'd wish to, the floor is yours.
My comrades, protectors, friends,
You see
we stand here.
all the as you're starting to speak, all the crowd sort of like there was a bit of a murmur amongst them, but now they've just hushed and are just now staring at you.
We have suffered from the cruelties on this farm for far too long. Uncertainty of our future. And he looks at the chickens. Fear for our own. He looks down to the pigs. Idleness in face of loss. And then he turns to the cows. Idleness and fear No longer will we be chained. Will we be chained by the laws of the farmhands? Today, we make our stand. While you are the people of our farm, our animal farm.
Oh no.
We will unite together while we take down tyranny. You will rise united, and when this is over, we will unite under the flag of our freedom.
There's a great shout and a roar from the crowd.
Unite!
Give a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm just.
The
imagining
music is
Abby
perfect for
saying
this. Holy shit!
it is, and I just can't help but imagine that in the background, you just like. Obviously, there isn't, but a flag of just the communist Russian flag, just a sickle and a hammer.
So there's a bit of like wariness for these, but you've still got like a big shout, a big roar of like, you know, of just like excitedness. And as you finish your speech, Fluffy shouts out, "To war!" And all of the animals charge out of the barn. And you see them charging straight towards the fields of where all the farm hands are working.
Oh, can I just say something to Harold before he runs off?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Hi, yeah, Franja here, if you don't remember me. If I don't see you out there, I'm not gonna heal you, so you better do something.
Noted. And Floppy is actually like, you know, sort of like leading the charge towards the outside towards the fields. And as you watch,
Well, ambush positions, everyone.
okay. So, 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, my dog wants attention.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully, if we get a surprise attack off on the farmer, you can rage just after the first turn and not take like 80% of your health is damage before you even rage.
So the crowd stampedes off, and I'm assuming you five make your way over to the farmhouse, ready to take on Farmer Harold. Is there anything you're doing in preparation?
Okay, wait, no, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
It's about one of my spells. I have
Okay.
heat metal here.
Okay.
It says I need a piece of iron and a flame.
Okay,
That's one of its material components.
I'm
But
not
what
really-
saying-
Ignoring material.
Yeah, I'm not really worrying about material components. That's all good.
Okay, just,
Yeah, because
Okay.
animals wouldn't be able to get them.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, we'd have
just-
eaten them
since you said that I
previously,
wouldn't
you
have, like, starting equipment, so I thought, oh, would that mean I don't have a spellcasting focus?
Yeah, I'm not worrying about spellcasting focuses or material components for
I
this.
like the idea that this is a completely normal modern world, except animals have magic and no one knows.
Just specifically, 3 of you guys have magic, and that's it.
I mean,
And no one is questioning it. Like, a sheep turned into an ape, and another turned into a wolf. And we're just sort of letting that go by.
Yep.
One sheep was able to generate acid from its teeth,
Mhm.
mind you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, are you guys doing anything in preparation as you gather outside the farmhouse?
Not really.
Okay.
I just
kind
find
of-
somewhere to hide.
I'm going to shift into my wolf form.
Okay. You shifted to the wolf form. Find someone to hide. There's I'd say there's like a couple of like bushes and stuff outside that you could probably hide behind.
Yep. Should I roll for stealth?
Are you all gonna hide?
Or
Well,
I've
I'm
got
not.
some
I'm just gonna act natural, you know. Chill.
Hey. So if anyone would, there's like a couple of like bushes and stuff outside. So if anyone would like to hide, go ahead and give me stealth checks.
Okay, I can use the wolf's stealth skill.
Yes, you
can I?
can. Oh god. It's Maresca all over again.
Yep.
Oh no. I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad.
Yeah,
I'm
it's bad.
eternally cursed to have really high modifiers, but always roll below a 5.
Mhm.
That is sad. Painful.
Well, no, I'm just cursed to roll low. I just try and stack my modifiers as much as possible to try and.
And I
mitigate it.
roll low all the time as well. Like
Okay.
it's a common thing for me.
So those
I
of
feel
you,
that.
so those of you who wish to hide, you do so behind a couple of bushes that are on the, that are just outside the farmhouse, and you see Farmer Harold, sort of like the door slams. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was going to say, because I'm not doing that,
Oh, okay.
that I want to be positioned in front of the door,
Oh, directly in front of it.
directly in front of it,
Okay.
acting like I'm injured.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So, the door swings open. Those of you who think you're hidden, well, we'll see. But Farmer Harold stands there, grumbling about. You see two of his farmhands who have actually been staying inside his farmhouse there as well, both with hunting bows at the ready. The Farmer Harold has a pitchfork in his hand.
No.
He's stepping outside to sort of see what all the shouting and the commotion is, and sees you, Veronica, I remember names, just lying on the floor pretending to be injured. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
I was going to say that was probably going to be a performance or anything.
I always thought like
Is
You know what?
deception-
You know what? Give me deception or performance.
I always thought deception was like yelling to someone through words, or performance was acting.
Yeah, well,
I eyeball it.
And he's acting dead.
Yeah, I'm acting.
You're injured.
Yeah. So deception or performance, your choice.
God damn it, it was going to be a 17. 12.
12. Okay. Farmer Harold, he steps out, swings the door open, and it's, what the hell is this? What? Like, at first looking at, like, what's going on in the field, and then sees you on the floor, goes down to inspect you, sees fucking Sean. There we go. Sees you, Sean, just, like, hanging around. Spots Saturday trying to hide behind a bush. He sort of prods you with his pitchfork, Veronica. Just like, get out of there! Go! Shoot! And sort of like, and he's actually rolling to hit you.
Okay.
Oh, what an
Yes,
asshole.
he gets advantage because he's prone, but holy shit. Does an 11 hit you, Veronica?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. So he does.
We are animals.
That's a fair point. Yep. So that is going to. He just sort of prod. It's a very light prod, but it's going to be 4 points of piercing damage on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
If anyone who is stealth would like to act as of now.
Yes, I want to go up to Farmer Harold and bite him.
So you are stealth. So
Okay.
like, as Farmer Harold, you get a surprise round, I guess, because like you were stealth. As he's just sort of like prodding this owl that's on the floor, you just leap out from the bush that you're hiding behind, and you're able to like get a sneak attack on Farmer Harold. Can you go ahead, roll to hit with advantage, and then everyone, can we please roll for initiative?
Alright.
Oh, 23. 23 absolutely hits him.
And 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Right, initiative.
Initiative.
That is a 12.
I don't want to roll high, I'm a cleric.
Okay.
18.
Okay. And you guys also go ahead and place yourselves there from where you would be.
Alright, I will... I would just be standing around, so probably like here. Not far away.
I'm guessing I would be like here, maybe.
Wait, I'm like trying to hide behind the bush. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to hide behind.
You're
the
trying
bush.
to hide behind
You
the bush.
misunderstood that which way the door would open. So you
Oh,
probably thought the door opened the other way.
Honestly, it don't matter. The door's open. I'm not going to worry about the logistics of that. Okay. Anyone get above a 20 in their initiative?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
15 to 20.
Yep.
Cool. What'd you get, Warwick?
I got an 18.
Okie
I got
dokie.
an 19.
19. Excellent.
Got a 17.
Okay. Okay, so that's Shane, Saturday, and then... 10 to 14.
That would
12, I think. Did I say 12?
be 11.
12, 11. Oh, wow, you got fucking hell.
Yeah, 12 for me.
Okay. Then it. Okay. Sean, and then Caesar. And then it's H1, 2. Cool. Yeah, I'll my PC, not freeze, for 2 seconds, please. That would be nice. No, oh, that's not Sean, that's Shane! God damn it! Fucking hell. Oh my god.
Panic.
Yep.
Oh no.
Okay, so first up is Shane. Shane, what you doing, what you doing, my guy?
Fighting him again.
Just gonna straight okay in wolf form. You managed to get right onto Harold and like take him by surprise. You don't get this one with advantage because it's not sneak attack, but you know, still right in front of you. Go ahead and roll to hit. A 6, unfortunately, does not hit.
Oh wait, remember he has to make a strength save for my.
Yes, he
PC,
does.
Even if it hits, and that not for this one, but for the one in the surprise round.
Ah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, he has to make 2. Yeah, gotcha. Well, the first one he succeeds, but the second one he definitely fails.
No, I don't think. I think it's only if a hit for this one.
Oh, okay.
If the target is a creature, it must.
Oh, okay, so yeah, then he's
I'm
not.
just checking if.
Okay.
Maybe I don't
Actually,
know.
it doesn't mention on a hit. It's just if the target is a creature.
Point.
So, read to
So
me
they,
exactly.
like, you can knock them over and be standing over them without managing to bite them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, if that is the case, then yeah, he is prone on the ground. Farmer Harold is prone on the ground right now.
Nice.
Is that your entire turn, my dude?
Yes.
Okay, Saturday, you're up.
Right, I've got 25-foot movement. Yep. I will run up and start pecking at the farmer on the ground.
Okay.
I honestly, I just like to imagine that your goose has a knife in its snout like your picture does, and that you're just like, ah!
Yeah,
Go
it's like, yeah, you knock the farmer over, and I'm just going for the throat.
Go ahead, roll to hit with advantage. Because of the proneness. Oh, fucking hell. So, that's 18 damage in total. Fucking hell.
I can't remember. What were you doing for crits?
I double the modifier as well. So I double the dice and I double the modifier.
Oh. Damn. I can imagine some really fucking scary NPCs in that case.
Yeah, so you also need to add 46 for sneak attack.
That's Oh shit, that's not even fucking added in. Shit, dude. Fuck.
Oh
So
no.
that is 18 plus 17. That is 35 damage.
Fuck, what?
Is he
Oh
dead?
my god, dude. Holy shit.
Well,
I mean, he's not dead. Just describe this single attack. He's not dead, but just describe to me how you do this.
Like seeing seeing Shane as a wolf knock over the farmer, which is my chance. Sprint in and just like straight at the throat.
Right in the throat, yeah. See, like-
Again, I just like to imagine that the goose is just shanking him with a knife in its beak.
You see, like, as you do, like, sort of bite into his throat, he starts gargling, like, you see blood start spurting from his mouth. He's not dead, but fucking hell, dude. Okay.
Rogues.
Yeah. Is that your entire go? Or are you doing anything else?
And as a bonus action, I'm just going to disengage and use my last 5 feet of movement to back off.
Okay. Right. Jesus. That is okay. So, Veronica, you're now up.
Okay.
What you doing?
So in the general chat, I'm just going to show you that why I don't need a knife.
So, that prod sort of hurt me. I didn't like that, but you know what? For my bonus action, I am going to cast on myself Sanctuary.
Put him as immediate because you can't put
Sanctuary.
in general.
Yes.
That quickly post. Remind me what that does again.
You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha.
On a failed save, they got to choose a new target.
Gotcha. Well, that's what it was.
Gooses are xenomorphs, apparently.
Yeah,
So-
geese with tongues have teeth on their tongue.
Ugh. Okay.
So that's
They are
my
birds with teeth.
bonus action.
Mhm.
I'm not going to move. My action, I'm going to cast another spell, which is Mirror Image.
You
And I
can't.
Why
Is Sanctuary what level spell is Sanctuary?
Sanctuary is level 1.
What is this
and,
spell?
Oh, there's a cat
Is
scratching the door.
a bonus action.
But what level
You
is
can't
it?
cast level spells as both an action and a bonus action.
Yeah, well,
Level 1.
Yeah, you can't do that. The only way you
Okay.
can cast 2 spells in one turn is if one of them is a cantrip.
Okay. Then I will cast a cantrip instead.
Okay. What cantrip are you casting?
I am going to cast Sacred Flame, so I need Harold to do a dex save.
Harold? Okay. He's got a disadvantage on this because he's prone right now. What's the DC?
12.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Did you cast Sanctuary?
Yes.
On who?
Me.
Do that after you cast Sacred Flame.
Yeah, I'll allow you to do
Okay.
that after you cast
Yeah.
Sacred Flame, yeah.
First I'm playing Cleric.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah,
It's so
it's
much fun.
just like Sanctuary disappears if you attack someone.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he fails that saving throw, absolutely. So go ahead and roll your damage.
That is 7.
7. Jesus
Radiant.
Christ. Like,
lights down from the heavens to smite him.
this right, so I'm just from Harold's perspective, he's just opened his door, seen an owl just sort of like faking dead on his porch, sort of poked it, and then a wolf has leapt out, bit him, a geese is fucking absolutely gashed at his neck, and now like a bloody owl is casting spells at him. This is this is great. It's great.
Again, I really hope this is just a modern or normal world, and that all you.
It's like a medieval farm, but there's no magic.
Is that everything you are doing on your go? Veronica?
That's everything.
Sean, you're up.
Alright. My time to shine. I am going to cast So there are so there are 3 of them in
There's
the
3
doorway.
dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast the spell Spike Growth.
Okay.
Wait, can I get the description for this? I don't want to copy paste all of this, but I guess
Oh.
I might as well. Let's see how that goes. Boom.
Rounds
Wow,
of 23. Oh god.
Wow, that
Difficult
really
terrain
did
when
just-
it 1d4 percent for every. Okay.
Right, yeah. So that's gonna go like behind them, 20 foot that direction.
Gotcha.
Kind of cover a massive.
Just
It's
basically
gonna cover
fill the
the
house with spikes.
fill the house with spikes, and every turn that they're in there, or anytime if they try to run away, they will be running into it and take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they travel.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Alright.
And if my bonus action, I will use my totem. My totem, yes, I will put down my totem. Now, which totem shall I put down? I'm pretty sure that. Let's see. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the bear spirit into being. I'm gonna bring it into being. Right. Sorry, I don't have a bear token ready. But I'm just gonna bring it into being like here, behind everyone. So everyone, I think in a 30-foot aura, should have benefit from advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while in the aura. And you also, each creature of your choice in the area, in the aura, when the spirit appears, gains temporary hit points equal to 5 plus your druid level.
So, where are you placing the aura?
Yeah. It is being placed, like right here.
Right there.
It encompasses everyone except for, and they don't count towards the benefits of it.
It's your choice, yeah?
Yeah, so it's only allies, and everyone
Okey-dokey.
gains 9 temp hit points.
Okay, everyone gets 9 hit points. Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Fucking-
Fucking love this class.
Is that your go?
And that is my whole turn. Yes, no.
Caesar.
That's all I will do.
You're up.
Okay, bonus action. Rage.
Yeah.
Anger.
Yeah.
Angie.
So, I'm really feeling lucky now with that totem. Don't like the spikes, but I do love that everyone's been doing their part in murdering this oppressor.
Hmm.
My turn. So I run in.
I will say, by the way, this door here, it has like just swung right to the wall, so like it's not in. You can move to these squares
Okay.
freely if you wish to.
I'll probably stand even here. I'm still gonna attack him, right?
Okay.
And Harold is still prone, correct?
He is, yeah.
So advantage.
Yes, you get advantage. 16 absolutely hits. Go ahead, roll again, just to see if you get a crit. Alright.
Yeah, no.
Is it a frenzy rage, by the way?
It's a frenzy one.
Gotcha.
So that means
You can attack as a bonus action if you... I'll be rage this turn, so no, never mind.
Yeah. So that's... No, that's very poor. 6 damage from the tusks.
6 damage to Harold, yeah?
Yeah, Harold.
Okay. Wow. Bloody hell. Alright, is that your turn?
Bloody hell.
If I would be 1 level higher! But yes, this is the end of my turn.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sweating. Just-
I am severely... Yeah, okay. Harold's gonna stand up, which is gonna be half his movement.
And he's just moved, which means he just moved 15 feet on top of Spike Grove.
I don't think that I don't think it counts towards... No,
I mean,
No, because
I know
you
it
use
doesn't,
half.
But that's.
You use half your movement. It doesn't mean you actually have moved 15
Yeah,
feet.
that's
No, I just want to say that
It was
still
worth a
would
try.
be
It was
amazing.
worth a try.
You take.
You
yeah,
take
a
fuck
lot.
you damage. Yeah.
would be quite amazing.
It would be fucking amazing.
You try and stand up from prone while lying on a load of
Yeah,
house
okay,
bolts.
so he's gonna move out of here,
Pretty
take the
much.
damage, and he's gonna move to here. So he takes 2d6, what was it, piercing
2d4.
damage? Oh, 2d4 damage, was it, Barn?
2d4. Oh wait, let me check.
Yeah, 2d4 piercing.
2d4 piercing. Yeah.
Okie doke, he's gonna go ahead and take that. It's alright. He gets a couple of. He walks through the spikes, grumbles as he's walking through. But he's gonna stay there. Caesar, you will get an opportunity attack if you wish to take it.
I will.
Okay.
Wouldn't I also get an opportunity attack?
No, because he's still in your range.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah, so Caesar, you. Yeah, you'll get advantage on this. Because
I do get.
wait, do you get advantage when you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna say yes. You have
It's up to
advantage.
the DM.
Yeah, you got advantage. Fuck it.
12.
12 just hits.
Good. Please. The god of fucking dice. Give me a fucking good result!
Okay. Right. So,
10 damage from one attack.
yeah. Right. Now he's going to rage. He is going to rage, and now he's going to make 2 attacks on the wolf. He's making 2 attacks on the wolf thing. So that's on you,
no.
Matt. So,
Okay.
first attack is going to be a 16 to hit,
Yeah, that hits. I don't have.
and the second one is going to be a 9 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. So, that does 1d. That is going to do 8 piercing damage in total.
Okay. And I have 3 hit points left on my wolf.
You've got 12, because you've got the 9 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Okay, I've got.
Mhm.
Oh, those are temporary hit points. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You've lost 1 hit. Well, no, you've got 1 temporary hit point left, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 hit points are amazing.
And
So,
the best part is it's 10 hit points on top of Druid shape hit points. So
Yep.
even if he loses them, it doesn't really matter.
that's going to be Harold's go. It's going to be this guy's go next. He's going to take a shot with his hunting bow at Caesar. Oh, that's an unnatural 20 to hit. So I'm assuming a 20 hits you, Caesar.
Yes.
All right, that's going to be
Unfortunate.
five piercing damage, half to 2. I round down because you're raging.
Just so you're aware, Milk,
Yeah.
the highest AC on the party is 15.
Gotcha.
Well, we don't get armor, do we? So it doesn't.
Yeah. It's like,
Caesar's got 15, but a couple of us have 13. Most of us have like 10 or 11.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, that's gonna be his go. He sees that he's stuck in this thing, so he's just gonna stay where he is. So this guy's go next. He's gonna go there and there. That's gonna be 4d4 damage from him, and he's gonna actually, you know what? Fucking yeah, he's gonna move around here as well. He's
That's
flanking around.
attacks from,
Opportunity attack from Veronica, if you would wish to.
and
Oh yeah, and from
And
from
the
that.
wolf.
Shane.
And the wolf,
Shane
yeah.
Wolf.
So yeah, Veronica and Wolf Boy, you get opportunity attacks if you would wish to take them.
Yep.
With advantage.
With advantage, yeah.
Okay.
6 does not hit. A 16 does, though.
And that deals 6 damage.
What about 14?
14 does hit.
Fire damage.
Okay. I
There seems to have been.
Yeah, what's that, Actually, you know what, wait, he still has something that, strength saving throw, doesn't he, Matt?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's a natural 17 plus his mod, so you know, yeah, he makes that. But he is going to sort of go around. He's just trying to like get out the door at this point, and he's going to try and stab Caesar in the back with a little short sword that he has at its side. That's a crit. I'm sorry.
So he does normal damage, basically.
Yeah, because it's a barbarian. Yeah. So it's that's going to be 10 damage, half to 5 piercing. Caesar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I take 5 damage?
5 damage, yeah.
Ah, not to worry.
Okay. That is there goes. We are back to the top of the round. Shane, you're up.
Did he take the 4d4?
Yeah.
Oh! No, I said... I hand rolled it.
But you didn't actually.
Yeah. I completely forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, there we go. Shane, you're up.
Okay. I am going to. Does Farmer Harold have any metal on him?
He's
You're wild shaped.
yeah, you're wild shaped. You can't cast spells.
I can't. Oh,
No.
brilliant, look.
Which is weird.
It is
Yeah.
a little
You're an
weird.
animal
Yeah,
being, you
considering.
can't cast spells.
For the sake of this, can we see we can?
No.
That would be okay.
That's a bit
No,
broken.
I'm just
There's
going
a reason why
to
moon druids get that at like 18th level.
yeah.
I'm going to bite him again then. Yep.
Go for it. Go ahead. Roll to
And
hit.
because
You-
pack tactics,
You get
this has never-
advantage. You do get advantage. Yeah. 22 absolutely hits. So that's 8 piercing.
And yes, make a DC 11 strength saving throw.
Yes, he does. Which he makes. So he still takes the damage, but... Yeah. Still standing. Anything else you're doing? You moving anywhere? Bonus action?
Nope.
Just okie dokie. Next up is Saturday.
Right, I'm gonna step around so that it's between me and so that the huntsman is stuck between me and Caesar, and I will peck
Okay, go ahead, roll.
Oh,
his
heck.
flank.
You peck.
Go ahead, roll to hit with advantage. Oh, 17 does hit, yep. So that's 9. Go ahead, roll sneak attack damage.
Yep. 19.
19! How'd you kill this guy?
Oh.
I will like jump up and flap to get some height, and I basically land on his chest and just start pecking at his eyes.
Oh, he yells out in pain as his eyes just start. I'm assuming you're like just each peg you're alternating. It's like
Oh, yeah.
left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and he just starts screaming. Those like you either just get brief glimpses
Well,
of the
just sort
blood.
bashing him with my wings.
Those of you who look over get very brief glimpses of the bloody, pulpy masses that his eyeballs are becoming, till eventually he just collapses to the ground with Saturday on top of him. That boy,
Fact.
dead.
Fun fact: geese are omnivores.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Forever it will be
Horrifying.
remembered. Great job.
Is there anything else you are doing Saturday?
Well, I'm going to move here. And as a bonus action, I'm going to sleight of hand to steal the farmer's pitchfork.
This is going to be a difficult DC, but go for it.
Awesome. That's sleight of hand.
Yep, sleight of hand, go for it.
That's an 18.
Alright, he's gonna roll against you. Okay, you managed to sort of grab his pitchfork. You have it firmly held in your beak. He's trying to like get a hold of it, so he's still got a hold of it himself. However,
Yeah, but
you've
I'm
got a
holding
hold of it.
he
He
can't
can't
hit
use it.
people with it.
Right now, he can't use it. No, as of right now.
This just looks like a. This was just completely and utterly bizarre from any sort of.
Okay. Is that your entire go?
Yep, and I knew I couldn't go through this one shot without trying to steal something out of someone's hands. At some
That's
point.
fair, that's fair. Saturday, you're up. No, not Saturday, Veronica, sorry.
I'm just getting us birds mixed up.
Yep, Veronica, you're up. What you doing?
Yes, hi, yes, I know, it's me, Veronica, you
welcome
know.
to Chili's.
So, Snowy will be up for 9 more turns, and it's not concentration, so that's good.
Let's go away if you attack.
Yeah, Sanctuary goes away if you attack someone.
Okay.
You can still buff people and like give buff, like get cast spells and stuff. It's just if you attack, where it goes away. Ah!
Okay. Well, I'm just going to ensure that I survive, so I'm going to cast Mirror Image and create 3 Jupiters of myself.
Okay, where'd you place
And
these? Whereabouts do they spawn?
In my space.
Oh, just in your space. Okay.
Yeah. And they move and mimic my actions, shift in position, so it's impossible to attack the real image. So
Okay.
don't have to roll anything just yet, but there's
Okay.
that. And that will be my turn for now.
Okay. Sean. Sean the sheep. You are up.
Sean the sheep. Well, who do I see? I've got this idiot in front of me, and I've got.
You got that guy. That you've seen Saturday just like basically peg the brains out of this guy from his eyeballs, and
Nice.
you know there's a guy inside, but you can't currently see him.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to. Let's see. I've used one of those, so I'm going to. I'm just gonna ice knife him, level 1.
That's gonna
spell
be
slot.
at disadvantage because
Oh,
you're
'cause he's
within
in
5
melee.
feet. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, the fuck. I wouldn't. Well,
But could you
question.
technically move to the opposite of me,
Oh,
and that's the advantage, so
wait,
to
has he
negate.
just had his turn?
Not on this round of combat, no.
So he comes after me. Right, I'm casting Moonbeam on him, which I don't need to roll a hit for.
Was
but
Moonbeam do?
You need to roll me a silver beam of pale light shines down on a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Basically, if anything's in it on its turn, if you're in that square on your turn, you take 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. Constitution saving throw with a save of 12.
Okay. He makes that save.
Shit. Okay. So yeah, you take, but that's on his turn. He has to make.
Oh,
that,
on
so
his
that roll
turn.
doesn't
Okay, well,
actually count.
I'll save that for his turn then.
No.
Sorry, that was my mistake.
No, you don't save a roll that wasn't rolled on his turn. I beg your pardon. I'm okay. You do.
And even then, like on a successful save, it's half damage.
Yeah, he still takes the damage, and he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
and he's not resistant to this, so it's still
Also,
gonna hurt
is
him.
he a shape changer?
Harold.
Mm.
Yeah, the one that got moonbeamed.
You've never seen him shape change.
Yeah, but it's relevant to the spell.
No, he's not. He's not a shape changer. He's just a dude.
Oh. So he doesn't get disadvantage on the saving throw.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing in Moonbeam.
Okay.
For shape changers.
Okay, I'll keep a note of that. But no, he's Harold is just an angry dude.
Which makes it amusing that it's on druids.
Okay. So it's going to be on his turn when that damage is going to get rolled, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you're doing on your go, Sean?
I think that is pretty much everything I can do. So I'll just
Okie dokie. Caesar, you're up.
Alright. For the farm, for the people. Charge. I attack him as an action. I will attack him.
Mhm.
I have someone opposite for advantage.
Yep, flanking, so you got advantage, yep.
And that's with +5. I forgot.
Okay.
So that's
Go ahead, roll it. You got advantage to roll again just to see if you get a crit.
24.
Oh, close to. I mean, well, a 19 will hit, so and a 24 absolutely does. So yeah, go ahead and
Okay. Please, lots of dice. Stay with me. Okay, that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Sweet.
Yeah. And I'm still friendly, so I give
And
it advantage.
you get another attack as a bonus action if you wish. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
And the others are correct.
Oh,
22.
but a 22 is absolutely a hit, so yeah, go ahead and roll damage for that one. 9 damage. Bloody hell. Okay. So.
Bite marks, burned burned by moonlight, hacking marks. So many.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Harold is surprisingly still standing strong, but you know, there's quite a lot of wounds going around. So, still raging. He's got 2 attacks. First one is going to be again.
I'm holding the pitchfork.
That's correct. You are holding the pitchfork. He's gonna make. Can you please make a opposed strength for me? He's just trying to like sort of like get it out of the.
Yeah, you've grabbed it. Now let's see if you can actually, you know, stop him from doing anything.
Yeah.
20.
Fucking. Yeah.
God damn it.
You're able to keep your grip on it, and he is just like, you know, damn. You're able to keep your grip on his pitchfork, and he can't eat, and although he's still holding on, he can't get it out of your jaw. So that's gonna be his go. This dude up here.
That's a goose with a vendetta. First the window, now not holding back. Ignoring it. What did Harold do to you?
So this guy's gonna move up to here. He's gonna take that 2d4, 2d4 damage
I'm
piercing.
a bird. I could like fly away and move wherever I want. I'm just doing this for the violence.
I'm doing it for the violence. Okay, well this guy's rolling to hit with a short sword against you, Caesar, and he's got advantage because of flanking. That's another crit. I'm so sorry.
Wait, how is he flank? He's not flanking me.
He's the huntsman.
Is the guy above you?
But shouldn't he be then opposite Harold?
What's that? Sorry.
Or he
The
can't
way
be.
flanking works is if you can draw a line between them.
Ah,
it goes
okay.
through your
Yeah,
total
so
count.
he does.
Okay.
And either way, he
Opposite-
got the natural 20 was on the first one, so he crits either way. So yeah, that's going to be 12 piercing damage to you, Mr. Caesar.
Okay, there goes my temporary HP. Now I can finally start removing my HP.
Wait, it was 12. That was 12 before the reduction by rage.
Oh shit! Yeah. So it's just 6. It's 6 piercing because you're raging.
Instead of 10, I need to get this.
And I still have one
damn.
temporary hit point, and all the hit points from me being a wolf.
Okay,
I
so
am full health.
okay.
I've not been hit once.
Yep, same. Except from the start.
No
Okay.
one's even tried
Okay.
to hit me.
I always forget about the resistances. Okay, never mind. I'm good as new. Let's go.
Okay. All right. So that is his go.
Barbarian. Yeah, but barbarians
Fucking
are
barbarians.
so great targets for healing and temporary hit points. It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, believe me, I'm aware. Oh, my campaign, it's a mess. Right, back to the top of the round. Shane, you're up.
I'm just biting Harold. I'm just tearing into him with my hip. I am going for the throat.
Nice. Go
I'm
hip.
living my all. I'm living my deepest fantasies of being the big bad wolf at the moment.
Go ahead. Roll to hit with advantage.
Harold's going to be so confused when he finds out that.
Oh, I completely forgot. Barn, you need to roll that 2d10 for me.
Oh, do I? Yes. Sick.
Oh, my-
Right, well.
Yeah, a natural 20 will definitely hit him.
Well, that's 8
That's
damage.
half, and that's halved because you succeeded.
4
it.
damage.
No.
4 damage.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because you see the thing. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Milk, you see that I get 7 piercing damage plus critical, so that's 2.
Plus 2, so that's 9. 9 damage in total. Excellent. That's piercing damage, yeah?
Roll to
Yes.
avoid prone.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's the roll strength to avoid prone.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Oh, you gotta love
Okay,
it when
yeah, he
parties
makes
just,
that.
like stack status effects on the enemies.
Yeah, he makes that. Alright, anything else you're doing on your go, mate?
No, I can't cast spells. I don't have any bonus actions.
Alright.
Rip.
Okay, so, next up, Saturday.
I'm going to let go of the
Okay,
pitchfork,
alright.
peck him in the knee.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack with advantage. 18 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll sneak attack damage as well.
That's minimum damage, so I'm gonna...
Reroll with Piercer, yeah.
Yeah, with Piercer, I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah.
So that is
Go for
actually 4, so add 3 to that, so it's 7 damage.
Alright, 7. Alright, yeah. 7 plus your...
Plus 8, so that is 15 damage.
15 piercing, yeah.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to try and grab hold of the...
Alright, opposed strength again, go for it. Oh!
One.
No, this time he sees you going for it and manages to sort of like bap you away from it.
On.
Yeah.
He's cottoned on.
You were the one who broke my window.
He doesn't know that yet.
Is that everything you're doing on your go?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Veronica. It's your go.
Okay, so you see 4 Veronicas right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, should we make this more interesting?
Okay.
Channel Divinity.
Ooh, okay.
Invoking duplicity.
Duplicity.
So, there's going to be another Veronica now on the other side of Herald.
So there's like 5 Veronicas, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, directly on the other side. Directly opposite
Directly on
you.
the other side.
Yeah, like
yes.
drag another token off and then give it a...
We'll just put a V there for Veronica. There we go.
For Veronica.
Yeah,
Okay.
then give it like a...
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that works. Alright.
You know what, I'll do that, pink.
Okay.
This dude is fucking... Like,
He's-
3 birds, a wolf, a sheep, a pig, and a fucking... Like
you can see his fucking he's angry but like sort of like panicking as well. Like it's like like this is the weirdest day of his fucking life.
Yeah, like this morning his window broke. He found out that someone broke into his grain silo, and now animals are just attacking him.
Yeah. So that's my
What a day.
action.
Yep. Movement and bonus action. What you got?
Now, who here is a bit low on health?
I'm on full. No,
Well, if you're offering healing, I would not mind.
Not much.
You wouldn't mind.
Yeah. I'm feeling
Yes, you
dandy,
would.
but you know, I don't like battle scratches. Battle scars, amazing. Battle scratches, yeah, I need to pass.
Battle scratches.
What, you need a plaster just on your small letter coat of 1 damage. It's there.
Give me some wings and I can plaster them.
But no, I'm going to cast Healing Word on you, Caesar.
The community will not forget your deeds.
So that's 4 hit points back.
Okay, really. After we take the farm, you're going to med school. Seriously, 3 HP, 4 HP. What's the matter with you, woman?
Because it's a low-level spell.
Ow.
Yeah, it's like a first level spell and it's a bonus
Also,
action.
healing on you basically counts as double, so...
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
because like
Well,
you're
it doesn't
resistant.
Yeah, because you take half as much damage, any point of healing is effectively twice as effective.
Ah, okay.
All right. So, is that your go, Veronica?
Yes, that is my go.
Sean, you're up.
Woo! Alright, so I can see there's two still alive.
Yep.
And I still have a bunch of, well, I'm gonna ice knife. Wait, is ice knife target? Or can I just send it to a specific area?
If it says like you send it to a target, you can send it to a specific area if you wanted to. Like you can target like the wall or
Yeah, I
something.
could, because I could avoid technically. I would miss out on a bunch of damage. I'm still holding the moonbeam.
Is that concentration?
Yeah, it's concentration.
Right, cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of wanna. But I can cast like like a cantrip.
You still cast spells when you're concentrating on something.
Yeah. You just can't cast spells that have concentration.
Alright, I'm casting Infestation on the guy in front of me.
Harold?
You must succeed on a Constitution staying. Yeah, on Harold. On a.
No. Cast it on the hunter.
Oh, on the hunter then. But yeah, I'll cast it on the hunter. He must Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Con 12.
Okie dokie. Yeah, that's a natural 2. He doesn't make that.
Okay, he takes 1d6 poison damage.
1d6. Okay.
And he moves 5 feet in a random direction. If he can move. And his speed is at least 5 feet. Roll a d4. You can't. Well,
That's south.
yeah,
South?
it's meant to go south. Yeah.
Well, he can't go south, so he's going to move there instead.
2d4 damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
You shit.
That's why I told him to switch things.
Ah.
It's like you either get the guy who's in a moonbeam to move out of a moonbeam, or get the guy who's on spike growth to move while on spike growth.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
okay. Anything else you're doing, Sean?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I think. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. Right.
Let's stick around.
Caesar.
Still pissed. Still attacking.
Okay, go for it.
Are you going with Harold or the hunter?
The Harold. Okay.
Natural one does not.
You've
Got advantage by the still. This isn't a boss fight. This is a bully circle.
I mean, most boss fights do turn into those.
Yeah.
12.
A 12 does just hit.
Oh, good. So he takes 7 damage.
Okie doke.
And I can do it all over again.
As a bonus action, yes you can.
Okay, good at advantage.
Nope. Unnatural 20, fucking hits. Yep.
Another 7 damage.
So, okay.
How good is he looking?
He looks fucked, I'm gonna tell you right now. He's bleeding from his mouth and his neck. He's got, like, bite marks in his stomach. Like, he is limp. He's got a limp. He's just, like, swinging wildly. He's got burn marks all over himself.
His feet are bleeding from stepping on spiked ground.
Yeah, his feet have got, like, shit tons of holes in them. Proper, like, Bruce Willis in Die Hard. Like, he looks bad. He looks bad.
Do not surrender, my friend. Push forward.
Okay. Right, so it's their go now. Harold's go first. He's attacking you, Caesar. He has advantage now.
Come at me, bro.
Right. So, first off is going to be a 12 to hit.
Well, oh, that's a miss.
To miss? Oh shit. Yeah, second is gonna be a 21.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yay. Okay. So that's 10 piercing damage from him.
Okay.
Then there's a guy behind you who's also going to try and get you as well, with his short sword swinging at you with advantage. That's going to be a 16 to hit you.
Ah, okay, that's one get.
That's going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay, so only 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Harold is gonna try and run away. He's gonna take opportunity attacks.
Oh, make a con save first.
Oh yes. Yes.
Because he's still standing in a fucking moonbeam.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a natural 18 plus his modifier. He makes that, but he still
takes 2d10.
Oh yeah, it still takes half 2d10. So go ahead and roll that.
That's 1d10. That's
and that's not halved.
So
Wait,
12
there you go.
halved is 6.
6.
No, okay, so he takes 6 damage. Okay, cool, and that's not fucking hell. Okay.
He's in doo-doo.
He's in doo-doo. He sees that he's in doo-doo. He's running away. Where?
Your two attacks.
He's gonna go. He's running right over to there.
Opportunity attack.
That's opportunity attacks from fucking everyone, by the way.
I'm definitely taking mine.
Do we have advantage at all, or?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah. You all had advantage, so everyone gets advantage. Oh no, shit!
I crit.
Wait, so action is it unarmed strike that I get?
Damage for me.
So
That is 20 damage.
as a sheep, you have an innate attack. If you read on the sheet, I think yours is it will be whatever it'll be. It'll be like
+3 to hit, 5 foot range, 1d6 plus strength.
it's going to be your strength or dex plus your proficiency. Strength or dex plus your proficiency. Then it should be 1d6 damage plus your strength.
So I'll just roll a. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Oh shit.
1d6.
Yeah, I did 20 damage.
Yeah, because you can sneak. You can sneak attack on reactions, can't you?
I did 8 damage.
Okay.
I did 1 damage.
Okay. If you got a 12. If you got a 12 and above,
my piercer to re-roll the piercing damage.
go for it. Right, I'm just gonna tell you right now. So everyone who got 12 and above on their opportunity attacks, hits. Is that everyone?
I haven't rolled yet.
I think so.
Okay, just go ahead and roll.
Right, so my actual damage is 28.
Christ almighty.
Good lord.
Wait,
Oh wait, it's plus another 3 because you double modify as well, so it's
Yeah.
31.
Okay.
There's a
Caesar, go ahead and roll your opportunity attacks as well.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that
hits.
will be-
That hits.
Okay. So he takes 8 damage, and can you bring him back 10 feet because I'm using the slasher?
Okay. Has everyone who wanted to take an opportunity attack done that?
yes.
Hey, last calls. Last
You need
calls.
to move them back 10 feet. Because
Okay. Well, never mind that, because all of you collectively, how do you want to do this?
I want my attack to just have been like hoof like hitting his shin.
I want
Just
to
like really hard.
Yeah, well, he's going for one shin. I'm biting at hit on his calf.
but I flapped up and I'm like standing on his shoulders, buffeting him and pecking at the back of his head.
I'm just trying to dance and distract him as much as possible.
Well, since they're attacking on the back of the head of the Herald, I guess he will be leaning forward. Good, because I really wanted to just charge and with my tusk go straight for the eyes.
All of this happened.
But he has bent down, head first. So, very great pose. Thank you, everyone.
You know in zombie movies where there's a horde descending on a single person, and to avoid them using any gore, it's just like the whole crowd just like dissolves, just completely covers that person, and there's like a single hand that reaches up as they're screaming for their life. That's basically what's happening now, except it's with magical animals and an angry farmer. So yeah, Harold dead.
I don't know why, but this just made me think of the assault flamingo meme.
There is a single guy left. He looks like he is shitting himself. He is so scared. And we're back to the top of the round. Shane, it's your go.
Oh, we're still going. Oh boy.
Yeah. We're still in combat. There's a single guy left.
I'm not sure if I can do this since there's no real. I guess.
You can still get to him if you want to.
Yeah, but I'd have to.
Well, no.
You can go around. You can
this way.
you can thing is you can move through the squares of of people who are friendly to you. You just can't end your go in that
wasn't
time.
sure.
But even then, you've got
Going
40
into
feet of
stats.
movement, so you can easily
Yeah.
get here.
I wasn't sure since this is where, like, say, the door is.
No,
I wasn't sure
you
if
can go.
it's-
Oh yeah,
No,
the door's just sort of
door's-
swung back completely. So yeah, you can
Okay.
go there. Okay. Right, you hitting this guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bite him.
Alright, go ahead, roll to hit. You don't get advantage this time. This isn't an advantage hit.
Yeah, you do. Pack tactics, you've got an ally
Never-
within 5 feet of him.
Never mind, you do.
Wolves!
16 hits
That's
and a 23. That's 6 piercing. Plus, he has to make that strength save, yeah? Which he fails. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you bite into his leg and he collapses to the ground. Okay. Is that your go?
yeah, that's my go.
All right.
Why did he collapse to the ground?
Because he failed his strength saving throw.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
You rolled a 17.
Oh shit. My bad. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he succeeded.
And
Yeah.
he had a massive minus to his strength, and that like.
No, yeah, he absolutely does make that. Sorry, I missed. I thought it was a 7, not a 17. Okay. So yeah, he makes that. He's still up. Still up. All right. So, who is? It is Saturday. Saturday, you're up.
If I went here, would I still be able to attack him?
If you want. Sorry. There. I'd say sure. Yeah, fuck it. I'd say sure. You could just about poke through where the sheep is and the goat.
Right. So I'm going to make an attack. Obviously not advantage because I don't have pack tactics.
Yeah, just a normal attack for you.
Yeah. But it's still a sneak attack because I've got an ally within.
Yeah. So not advantage, but you still will get a sneak attack. And yeah, that hits. So 8 plus
4, so 12.
12. Okay.
And then bonus action to sleight of hand.
He's got a little short sword, is what he's holding right now.
Yeah. So I'm trying to grab his wrist.
Are you trying to? So you're just trying to sort of like get a hold of like his hand that's got the short sword on. All right, that'll be okay. Opposed strength then. Go ahead and roll that. He got exactly the same. So the attacker wins. So yeah, you've got it. You've got a hold of him. Yep. Okay. Is that your entire guy?
Yep.
Veronica,
Yes.
you are up.
Right. So me and all my mirror images in my current space, we are going to slowly turn our head, all looking at him at the same time, and this will be dropping Sanctuary because I am attacking. I'm
Yes.
casting Guiding Bolt at level 2.
Nice. Go ahead, roll to hit then. I'll say because most of your small creatures, you're able to. This is not gonna. Yeah.
19.
Okay. Absolutely hits. Go ahead, roll your damage for that.
That is 20 radiant damage.
How would you want to do this? Fucking hell.
Well, obviously I'm just going to have all my mirror images 180 turn, stare into this man's eyes. Then with my actual physical self, whereas my others mirror images are looking at him, I turn the rest of my body and sort of flick my left ring, firing a guiding bolt to his head.
Nice. The guiding bolt poof, hits him right there. His head is there, but it's just scorched and black and cracked, and he just falls onto his back into the spikes on the ground. Final guy is dead. You guys have victory over the farm.
Woo!
The farm is ours!
Yes, we did it.
Time will pass, and eventually, the other animals will return, having either killed the other farm workers or just driven them away.
Nice.
There were minimal losses to the animals. However, unfortunately, both Floppy and Gary were lost in the battle.
No.
However, the farm is now owned by the animals and is now free to do the animals to take them into a new golden age. Hopefully,
Glorious age.
Hopefully, nothing bad will happen. Probably.
Most likely,
Maybe.
it's very unlikely that anything bad would
I
happen.
like to imagine, like, just as a dark twist, some farmers escaped and they went into a tavern and asked for a group of adventurers to clear out the farm of wild animals. And it's
Well, either
Now,
way.
Milk, at some point, you just need to throw a reference to this into your.
Well, either way, that is the end of the
farm
one
has
shot.
gone silent.
There's
The
actually
farm has
one
gone
la-
silent. Yeah.
There's actually one last thing I want to do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to cast a spell with my duplicate.
Okay.
I want Caesar to do a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Okay.
okay.
Go for it.
Wait,
Yes.
who has to do the saving throw?
Use Caesar.
14.
You save.
What were we trying to do?
Charm him. So he can lower his voice down and just relax.
Just chill out. So basically, it was
Chill out.
it was the spell version of a chill pill.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
No time for chill. Today, I have to help my friends because now the pigs will now be helping out with the organization of the farm. Don't worry, we'll make everything right.
Yes,
Yes, I've done this project in English class.
Yes, I remember how the book went with the pigs in charge.
Yeah.
So-
Anyway, that's the end. That is the end of the one shot, guys. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
That was really good. I really enjoyed myself.
That was fun.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. I had a lot of fun doing that. I recognize it's a bit of a silly idea, a bit stupid, but I had fun running that. That was a good laugh. Very good laugh.
It really was good fun.
Yeah.
Ah, well,
Hmm.
thank you
Hopefully
to
next time me and Barna won't come up with the same
exact same
story.
character.
That
Yeah.
was terrible. Well, I mean, it just shows great, as you said, great minds think alike, and well, I was
Then why did
thinking
you
of
think
all
that?
the amazing things like the barbarian and the bad the bard or
Wolf in
those
sheep's
the-
clothing. I'm
the
so,
wibbard.
I'm so just. I don't even know how to describe the feelings I have towards that. That's just great.
Yeah, I almost went Conquest Paladin.
Oh,
Just like a goose with an aura of psychic damage and like
I'm just
frightening enemies.
I'm just imagining you fucking smiting by just biting someone.
I need
Just
to come
wait.
up with a character where it's basically a chicken who was a bard. His music was just him clucking in the morning.
Anyway, I'm gonna shut off the stream.
Mhm.
Thanks to everyone who's been watching. Hope you had a fun time watching. I had a fun time playing this. Hopefully you guys did as well. Not gonna have D&D stream for a while, I think. Maybe hopefully we're gonna have a one shot at the same time next week. But I don't know. Get back to you on that one. But bye everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.